Oh, Counter Attack Podcast with myself, Daps, no Spence, Lamin. We got
Walks.
We got
Scorch.
Armchair Gaffers in the building. So this should be a nice little lively one. The battle of the best podcast. No, I'm joking. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna.
There's only one winner, man. That's Counter Attack. I mean, I look at the subscribers and the followers and
You know them humble.
you know
Humility. Them humble ones. But yeah, guys, keep liking, subscribing, sharing, all of that good stuff. Today, I'm not gonna lie to you. I normally put out the post. Go on.
Let's get a post up.
Say that we're live.
Yeah. Love that.
It just
I normally put out a post to say that, you know, what should we talk about, but I didn't do that today. So this is just gonna be off the cuff.
On the fly.
Yeah, man.
Mhm.
But
There's a lot to talk about though.
I know. England team, we're gonna get into that. But what I wanna do first, just get out of the way. North London derby.
Thank you very much. Let me just turn to my man to my left. Let me just,
Yeah.
Oh,
let me just
We're
turn to
gonna.
the man to the
In
left.
fact, there's a topic that you man will actually like.
Go on.
okay.
Hit me.
Or should I do it first? No, we're gonna end with that one. We're gonna end with it. Shout out my guy Lee. I saw him tweet, random tweet saying, "Are people still saying that the '90s is still the best era of football?" And yeah, so I want to talk about that. And obviously I got the man who loved their old school footballers here.
No, I only love a certain a handful. I'm not like
You're here for all of it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not like
so-
see me, I can find people to bread anywhere. There was a time I was breading like Giovinco.
That's not necessary. Giovinco.
MLS.
You
like,
went MLS,
Yeah,
innit?
Giovinco, Mori, and all
trying
that.
to find something over there, you know what I'm saying?
Where did he start? Juventus.
I know him from Juventus. Yeah.
Or Parma? Did he go Juventus, then Parma?
Yeah, player.
I think it might.
And then
I
back
knew
to
him from
Juventus.
Juve. I knew him
I
from
think-
Juve.
I swear he was Parma.
Then there was a
first,
Parma.
man.
I don't remember him before Juve myself.
Yeah, I don't think.
I feel like I seen him and Crespo kicking ball,
Okay.
which is tapped.
I just remember him being cold. He was on I think one of the FIFAs.
Oh, yeah,
he was
yeah,
on
yeah.
Mad. Him and Amari, I think the guy was named.
Yes.
He had long hair.
Yes.
They had like
Them two was
they
a
had like
little
the
link up.
yellow writing.
Yeah. They was the little and large kind of combo thing.
Yeah, man. But you know, let's quickly get the North London derby out the way. We're not going to spend too much time on this. It's a bit dated. So we're going to start with the Tottenham fan in the building. Scorch, how did you look at that game?
Yeah, it's a bit muggy, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit. You know what? Just there's like, you can't defend that. Can't defend
It's
that.
hard.
As a Tottenham
Yeah.
fan, like not even like talking as a armchair gaffer, or just as a fan, I can't defend that. Like I didn't see. I'm not talking about go out there and kick people. I just didn't really see anything that made me think this game meant anything more than any other game.
Yeah, I get that.
And the scary thing is that I know that they do know that. So that makes me feel like what they actually did was bottle it.
Yeah.
I'm not really someone, I don't say, oh, Spursy, and I'm not really someone that says, oh, we bottle it, da-da-da-da. But for me, if you do know how big that game was and you had an underwhelming performance, not a bad performance, an underwhelming one.
Happens.
For me, that's something up here. I don't know if it's like individuals or I don't think it's like, oh, this person is, upset or anything like that. It's just we're not really them guys.
He was hoping you'd come with fighting.
Nah, well, you know what?
the truth.
Sometimes I got, you know what I mean? I put respect on Scorch's name, and Scorch knows what he's doing.
But do you know what?
knows what he's talking about.
Obviously, I can say this after the fact, but the way that game started, I was just looking, thinking, this is all the makeup of a normal Arsenal loss.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Dominate.
100%.
Playing well.
Yeah,
Do you know
dominate.
what?
Couple
Because
missed
bar-
chances.
And then when that Rabona went in,
Yeah,
mad
yeah.
goal.
Yeah,
Mad.
that was
Mad goal. When that Rabona went in, I said, this is Arsenal.
This is typical.
Yeah, this is them. But it's so mad how obviously Odegaard scored, but I was never ever
Comfortable.
never ever
Yeah.
comfortable. Never ever. And my thing is with Tottenham, there's so many things just went wrong. Like one of the criminal things that I've clocked from that game, and it's absolutely criminal. And obviously these men are professional managers and blah blah.
Mhm.
But even like any manager, if you see something is not going right and it's blatant,
Yeah.
you correct it. There's certain things that sometimes you just don't know what's going wrong. But
I think he bottled it.
who Mourinho,
I think he bottled it.
because one of the glaring ones was what's the right back? Doherty?
Doherty,
But
struggling.
it's not Doherty though. Obviously, he's got his own
No,
problems.
no.
But you compound that.
Yeah,
No, no
agreed.
protection in front of
Mhm.
him.
Bell.
Agreed. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, what you do?
exactly. So at half time,
Half time.
at half time, it was blatantly obvious that was a change.
Yeah,
I even
sure.
tweeted, I hope he keeps him on, blah, blah, blah.
But he
Like,
could have. Do you know what it is though? He could have even said, "All right, I'm gonna
Just tweak
swap the 10 and
the system. Just tweak
put,
it.
put Bell in there."
Which is what I thought when I watched.
I would have just made even to try, like I don't. But it's like, do you know what? Do you know what I kind of don't like? Like we're going into games on some opportunistic vibe, like, and all of what you're saying is in play. Like Tottenham to go and score on the break,
Yeah.
it's all in play. It's
Yeah.
all in play, and in theory, it's always in play.
Yeah.
Like, unless the score's like some insane, mad, wide score, it's always in play. But why are you going into a game with a puncher's chance
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
when you're the guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's enough
You're-
resources there to try something
try
different.
properly.
Yeah.
But even on that point where you said switch them, what's mad is that he brought Sissoko on, and then he didn't put Sissoko
And he
on the
still
wing.
did. He still didn't do
Yeah,
it.
he still
Yeah.
didn't make that.
Which he
change.
has
Yeah.
done in the past. And
Yeah,
sometimes he does put him in front.
you get what I'm
of
saying?
the
And-
left back.
I'm telling you, he's made the sacrifice. He's actually said, "Raw, look, in this moment, like I know everyone's excited about what's happening, and it's all sick and all that.
5 in a row.
But I also am aware of the reality of it. Like it's
Yeah,
vibesy,
yeah.
it's vibesy.
Mm.
It's not authentic
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
So,
Agreed.
but it's like, raw, I've got a choice now. Like, I either tell the world he's not that guy, and don't play him,
Mm.
and do this and that, and make it, or I just ride it and
Yeah.
boom, right, we lost in North London derby, poor from Tottenham.
Mm.
And then we brush that, we get to the next game, and Bell can, continue his rehabilitation
Tonight,
looking
yeah,
cool
yeah,
along
yeah,
the way.
Yeah,
Or crush his confidence. Maybe.
He said players were hiding in the post match. That's what he
Yeah.
said. I don't know who. I feel like he was getting that bell there. I don't know.
I feel like he's got a Baby Bell. I feel like he got Ndombele a bit.
He got a few people, man. He's always. But the thing is, he's always going at someone, isn't it?
Mm.
And this is.
Oh, here we go.
Well, I'm just calling it how I see it.
Any chance to get the
Nah,
radio
bro.
slander? Any chance to get the
Listen,
radio slander?
I
He
call
does
it
it.
how I see it. He's always the man. It's never his fault. It's never the team I put out. It's never him. It's never him. Find me one interview where he said, "You know what, guys? I made him potentially the team did what I asked them to do, just weren't enough, or potentially a couple of things that we didn't do, but it's nothing to do with the players."
I feel like
He's
there
never.
was
He's
one-
find me one interview.
There was one recently before the run that they went on.
Yeah.
There was where it was a bit up and down. He did say
When
something
he
like
half
it was a
took
long,
accountability,
like the
innit?
players gave everything.
Yeah,
and,
he half took accountability. No, I remember.
yeah,
No,
but
yeah,
it wasn't
I
an out
remember.
and out. You're right.
Listen,
Explicitly.
every other manager at some point in their career will turn around and go, "You know what? We weren't at it today." Or, you see, basically, a manager can't come out and say it was my fault. Blatantly like that. When you're a manager of a football club of that size. Yeah? The size is questionable. We have to talk about the Tottenham size. For sure. But, that's another combo. But he's never really, ever shielded players. In my
I
opinion.
don't think that's his thing though.
No, it isn't. But part of the
I feel
problem.
like this is you just bringing up the whole Luke Shaw thing.
Nah, but listen, I'm just calling how I see it
Of
again.
how good he looks now.
Yeah, hey, listen, I'm calling how I see it. Man management, yeah. You're meant to be the best man manager.
Mm.
Allegedly. Yeah. Allegedly, according to when you had a great team with Lampard and Drogba and this, that, and the other. But when you have an opportunity to show your man management always comes out as petulance. It always comes out as you're digging at your players. It always comes out. Listen, it's easy to lambast someone. It is. And I don't know how good he is behind closed doors. Obviously, I don't train with him. I'm not there. I'm not, and this, all, everything else. And when you did the documentary, you see a different side of Jose.
Mm.
But when you're there in the moment in the media, yeah,
Mm.
the players, to be fair, the players would probably rather you were a wanker at training, but you protected them to the world.
But
But what you're doing is the complete opposite. You're great to them in training, but then you fucking throw them under the bus.
Do you know what?
Nah, it's nothing good
becoming-
about it, man.
You want to say
I
something?
can't be convinced of it.
I just think he's just elite. Like he has an elite attitude to things. Whether or not he actually is still an elite coach,
Mhm.
questionable. But
it is.
I just think he's got an elite mentality. So when you look at elite clubs, just not even elite clubs, like elite things, like a Ferrari, like go put a tenner in a Ferrari and see how far you
Yeah,
get.
ain't gonna get, bro.
But you're gonna get there fast though.
Yeah.
But it's like, what do you value? Like, he's in a world where he's not really worrying about like how far it is. Like, he's just trying to get there fast.
Just
like,
to be where he is.
and I'm not saying that that's like those things suit clubs like Chelsea.
Yeah, City.
Like, look, Chelsea, Inter, Real, like these Porto, these behaviors suit these kind of clubs.
3 years.
Gaffer comes in, sets the place on fire. We all like it. Then it gets too hot,
win a couple things,
and then it's long.
Yeah.
But the difference is, this is probably the first time he's operating in a club
The feeling
that maybe, like, because
Yeah, what
like,
does he call it?
Tottenham
He refers
wanna
to them as
be
as what is it? There's big horses or something along that. And
Ponies.
Spurs is the pony. Yeah,
pony, not pony.
I was gonna say,
not pony,
Pony
but
has
a
many
pony
connotations.
compared to the
Pony as well.
pedigree
But,
race horses.
But what I was going to say on that is, the more I look at him now, because I've always said, we have this conversation all the time, I always say Mourinho still, for me, is a top manager. But I'm starting to look at him now and just think, you need to change something.
Do you know what?
Because so you know with Alex Ferguson, I always bring it back to this. Alex Ferguson, no matter
Great
what
example.
era, no matter what generation, he always
Something
reinvented
shifted.
himself. He always did something, whether that would be get Carlos Queiroz in or whatever it is. Do you get what I'm saying? Mourinho needs to do something now.
100%.
Otherwise, he's going to end up like Wenger.
Do you know the sad thing is though, is that he's tried it with
This new guy,
the
young one.
that come from, was it Leon?
No,
And
the young one.
Like, he's, you know, like, he's Crips and cool and all that. He looks cool.
Mm.
He looks cool. But when I'm watching us play, I'm not really.
What is his influence?
I'm not like man, I'm not really getting vibes.
Yeah.
Like, I'd maybe like, if we're gonna do like if we're gonna do the young coach, you know, young. I want to see young, exciting
New
football
young
that
stuff,
has
yeah.
flaws.
Agreed.
I will accept the flaws that come with young, vibrant, exciting, youthful, new ideas.
Yeah.
Oh, right. And whilst you're trying these new things, you're learning some of the cons of them along the way. Oh, these are the okay, but this is, you know, a
We'll
downfall
keep that
of
part
this.
and we'll throw that part away. Yeah.
With
But-
that, it's a bit clearer where you're going.
But with like
Do you know what I
this, I'm feeling like I'm seeing like dated ideas,
Yeah.
which is mad. Now, if you're gonna get like, for me, like, I'd rather you say, right, fuck that. I'm just gonna go with like someone that knows how to do his thing. Like, I might just get like Makalele as my number 2 on a real simple thing. Like, I know he's not Carlos Queiroz,
This is what I've been
but
trying to say.
there's not gonna be no there's not gonna be no weirdo stuff, like weird performances, like.
Like what
And we
you
don't know what we're doing. All of this, we don't know. I watch them, and there's only like a handful of players, that I see like have real autonomisms. Like I passed it, like that you just see the
They know what
trigger.
they're doing.
Like, it's like there could be like a sequence, and it doesn't even. I'm not talking like one touch here. It might just be this person moving into this space when like whatever it is. I only see that link with maybe like 3 players.
Yeah.
Then when you watch a team like, I know this is way at the other end of the spectrum, but even like Leicester, you see it.
Yeah.
You see it like they're on. There's a like, and it's through the team.
Yeah,
It's almost like a team vibe, and I just don't see any of it at Tottenham. And it's almost like we're saying, right, it's like FIFA, that guy that's got all the bangers in his team. That's the angle we're coming at it with. Like, we've got better players, and it should work itself out.
Yeah.
That's how it seems.
Do you know what I saw when I watched the game? Yeah, I saw Arsenal vulnerable,
And you didn't even play well.
but this is my point, right? We didn't. But what I saw more than Arsenal vulnerable was obviously the Tottenham thing was clear. Like, there weren't real ideas, there weren't real energy. Formation structure could be tweaked. But in fairness to Tottenham, you know, you'd been on a run of games. You had the form coming in, and in reality, I even said to someone, "Do you know what? I don't want us to lose, but I think they're going to beat us."
Bro, you know what? For the first time,
Right? I
for
said,
the
I
first
think-
time in a
I
very
think
long
they're gonna
time,
beat us.
before the match, I was thinking, this might get on top for us.
100%. It
I was
looked like
thinking
it
it's going to be on top for us.
Yeah.
Even while we were playing, I'm thinking, this could be on top for us. Looking back, I'm like, why was
Should
I?
have known.
Yeah, like,
But do you
no,
see
but-
the stat?
No, but do you know what? Scorcher said something. Yeah? You said something about the psyche. Yeah. I've maintained this position for the longest time. No. I'm just calling it how I see it. Tottenham, yeah. I don't know what the breakout is. I don't know if the narrative has become so heavy on the players and the people associated with the club that when it comes to the stage when you really
Crunch
should
time.
announce your arrival, so you should have fucking battered us.
I'll be honest, I don't even look at that game as that.
No, but it means something though. It means something because okay.
No, it definitely does. But I'm saying I don't think like if we were to win that game,
Yeah.
that wouldn't have been that moment either.
No, but what you would have done is you would have made a bit of a statement. What's happened now? The narrative has gone back to you even said it. We bottled it.
That's what I feel
don't-
of the game,
and
to
like,
be honest.
and like you said, it weren't even a game that meant enough to even say that.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
But it's,
But those are the kind of games. All right, look, if that had been a Liverpool of last year or a City or even, I hate to say it, United, yeah, and we played like that, we would have got bad. We actually would have got bad because Arsenal
I
are
think,
consistently vulnerable.
Very quickly before we wrap this
Consistently
one up,
vulnerable.
Before we wrap this one up.
Yeah.
Once Lamella got sent off.
Yeah.
Look at us, please.
Can you imagine?
Look at us.
That last 10
Can you
was,
imagine?
was,
Bro,
was,
what's going on?
At one point, I walked out the room.
Arsenal.
I walked out the room,
it
bro.
was a bit
Listen to
mad.
me, Arsenal are cake.
It was looking like
Explain it.
a matter of time kind of
Yeah,
thing.
do you know-
do
giving
you
the
know,
ball away and
no,
not-
but this is, but
Arsenal
then
are
on the
caked.
flip side, I'm like,
What took you
so why?
Yeah.
Like, I would rather, like, and to me, that just looked like, okay, cool. Wait, like, oh, fuck it, plans out the
No
window.
excuse now.
Plans out the
Yeah,
window.
just
so
go
then
for
we'll
it.
just do whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so this is what the man them are
Capable
on.
of.
yeah.
Like, the joke is, I feel like, I'm gonna say it, and it's a horrible thing to say. I've waited bare long. It's mad. Like, I do to an extent trust Jose Mourinho, being honest. But I feel like in terms of like the product we're seeing, I feel like he's holding his team back.
Mm.
In terms of, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you bring in a different person that they
It's
will
gonna do something
achieve. Yeah,
I know what you mean.
because I seen Bear Spurs, like Poch. I've been there. I've been to semis, the better team. I
Mm.
don't care what anybody tells me. Should have beat Chelsea in that final.
100%.
Don't care. I understand they brought. I think was it Hazard and Costa off the bench.
Mm.
Brother, it was a better team than them.
Game should have been outside.
It was a better team.
Yeah,
than
yeah,
them.
yeah.
It was in good form. Everything you could ask for. You get me? So I look and I don't know if other like I look and okay, you got to a final. I'm not really sure how, but we're there.
It was
Got
a,
to the champ.
And the thing is, the fact that I
Go to the
don't
biggest
really
final.
know how,
Hmm.
it's kind of making me think, you know something I don't know.
Mm.
Yeah. And it's kind of like with United. Like when they beat like Ajax and that, and I think was it Southampton in the final? I was like,
yeah.
Southampton won, yeah, you should win. But the Ajax one, I was like, what? Like, why are these men? They shouldn't be confident.
Yeah.
Like,
It was
Yeah.
compelling, that victory as well, still.
like, I was back. So,
This is the Europa League we're talking about.
Yeah.
so I kind of think to myself, like, I'm kind of hoping that, this is like where he excels or something.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not a pretty played, or maybe you know something I don't know and you're going to win Europa and, you know, I'm going to cross my fingers. I hope. But if that's not the case, bruv, I feel like,
It's time.
I don't know if it's time,
Oh,
but
it's
I just
what
feel
is
like,
really- what's really going on though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
it's
something-
awesome.
yeah,
What's the
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
though?
I
I
think
think
different.
What's the
What is
direction?
really
Yeah.
going on?
Something different.
if you
What-
brought
where
in
is he
Brendan
going?
Rodgers, yeah, I'm not saying Spurs could bring in Brendan Rodgers, but let's just say you brought in Brendan
It's not
Rodgers,
a
yeah.
guarantee that you lot would think.
No,
Like,
but
I tell you
I
what,
get
the
it.
football
Yeah,
would
look
be
Thank you.
bonkers,
Mm.
yeah.
Clear, though.
We might all
Yeah,
play the second
100%.
best football in the league,
100%.
but would we win different things?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And would we definitely get in the top four? I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think with Mourinho, it's like maybe there's a
I think
Limit to how
fans
much
not
fuck-
being in the stadium has played a big part in what he's been allowed to get away with, some of the performances.
Let's come though.
But yeah,
It's not
yeah,
far off.
the
It's
way
too
things are
fun.
going,
And people are coming
There's
off
a
the back of
chance.
watching it all. So
Yeah.
you can see the
and it seems like it's going back in that direction where people would be
yeah.
disgruntled. So yeah, I definitely feel not having fans in the stadium this year has like played a big part in some of the performances
Seems
that
to have helped West Ham though.
Spurs have turned out.
I'm not gonna.
What's
I'm not
that?
gonna-
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though. I
Seems to
think
be flying.
once fans come in, I'm gonna give Mourinho 6 months in the job
I'll take that bit.
because there's something about this Tottenham team where it's like they like him, but I'm seeing more and more over the weeks that they're not
They're
really
not-
buying into.
They'll
it.
throw him
they're
under the
not
bus.
sold.
They'll throw
Yeah,
him under the bus.
they're not really buying into
They'll
it.
throw him
Do
under
you
the
remember?
bus.
I
100%.
can't remember what week. There was a week I said, I don't know if I think I said it. Yeah. And I said, bro, this is in that bad run. Yeah. I was like, I've seen this behavior from these man before. Yeah, everybody like I've seen this.
yeah.
All of this. You get me? I've seen this.
Mhm.
That season. The joke is that started the season that we got to the Champions League final. Or should I say, it started that year,
Yeah, that calendar year.
the
yeah.
calendar
Jan.
year.
What do you think? Because let's stick with that. This is
And by the way, I reckon Poch comes back to Tottenham Hotspur at some point. I feel quite sure
Keep saying
about it.
this.
You think so?
I'm gonna keep saying it. And when fans come back, watch Liverpool's form turn up.
Change. Yeah.
Oh, of course. That one day, I'm not even.
The cop.
Yeah, that
Infamous.
cop is. I said it before. That cop is a different. It's a different thing when you're playing in front of them.
Listen. If they're still in the Champions League, yeah,
Mane did say that is their, what is it? Top 4 is their target, but Champions League is their main target.
their goal.
So
bro.
Bro.
Everybody wants to write off these youths. These youths are tapped.
they've been there
Listen,
before.
Don't
like,
piss
fam.
them off.
Listen, I've been saying
Yeah.
up until like 2 weeks ago. I think it was. I've been saying, don't be surprised if Liverpool finish second. Up until about 2 weeks ago.
Same.
Up until
I
about
heard
2
you
weeks
say
ago.
that. Yeah.
Don't be
yeah,
surprised
yeah.
if Liverpool finish
Yeah.
second. Like I'm not one of those that looks at Liverpool and just thinks, you're finished.
They ain't
Blah blah
done.
blah blah.
Mhm.
They're not done at all.
Because the
bro.
quality in this team
They're not done at all.
is ridiculous. Once fans come in as well, like you said, if they're still
Brother.
when our fans come back next month.
There's like plans to have, I think, up to 10,000 fans towards. So
Yes.
every team can play with at least one home game with their fans. So I think maybe a month and a half.
Bruh. And if they are in the Champions League and they're in front of the
Oh,
club,
man.
let's have it. That 5 games losing at home would never have happened if they're what do you call it?
Well,
No, it wouldn't. It
Probably
wouldn't
not
have
5.
happened. It would. It
No,
wouldn't
it's
have happened.
6, isn't it?
Well, 6. Yeah,
Yeah,
six,
six,
no.
but yeah.
You know, this is the same team that like broke records for
Bruh,
the
Didn't,
opposite.
Bruh.
didn't lose it on for 3 years.
But then
Yeah.
Fabinho's back in midfield now, so things look different.
And that was a massive thing.
And they seem
It
to
feels
have a
different.
partnership. Well, on Sky on Monday Night Football,
It seems different.
they were announcing that this new pairing, Phillips and Kabak,
I'm not having that. No.
is like a very good pairing.
No.
Hey, that I was seeing something here
not-
They're
about.
talking it up. So
No, I'm not.
I see some. They were saying like,
So was Jamie Carragher there?
of course,
Of course he was.
Yeah, I'm not having that.
Rat bag.
Talking it out to fucking
You see-
crash it. That's what they're doing.
You see, what's it called? Yeah. They were talking up like that Phillips guy.
Yeah.
Like saying he's on heading anything. And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
thought,
yeah.
oh yeah, wow. Mate. Bro, this guy is he's
mad, isn't
he's not sure.
And he's got the no nonsense lockdown
the proper
trim, everything.
scousman.
Like
Yeah,
he's
proper-
Brother, I
Yeah.
saw him.
his dad used to play as well.
I saw him look at the ball. Yeah, I saw him look at the ball and no, he can't reach the ball.
And he's still going up for it.
And
I think
head-
I saw that as well.
Man's head, normal, like it was all normal.
Yeah.
And I think he had bandage on.
Yeah. That was a couple
He's
years
tapped.
He
ago.
don't
Yeah.
mind. He don't mind.
Yeah, he's-
But I don't know if that's what. I don't know if that's what they need though.
Nah.
I'm not sure.
I tell you what they need.
Mm.
I tell you what.
I'll take it
I
as
tell you
well,
what I think they need.
Yeah, but you lot do need that.
And you-
Anything.
And you alluded to it.
Uh-huh.
Not only because for me, not only was it a thing that the defense was got by injuries,
Yeah.
but when you mess with that midfield,
Yeah.
Fabinho, Henderson, and Wijnaldum were a big part to the way that
Agreed.
they played
Mhm.
that
Liverpool
intensity
done
or
things.
whatever.
Yeah.
So you
Finally
take
cheat.
Fabinho,
Tell them, please.
you take Fabinho out of that, you take Henderson out of that. All of a sudden,
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
what's
what-
left?
what-
Why
What's
is
going on?
anybody
What's left?
surprised?
Mm.
Like
Yeah, agreed.
you all watched because everybody breads Pep and no one wants to talk about it. You saw what happened last season when you take good centre midfielders out of centre midfield and play them at centre back,
Mhm.
That-
and then try a little and say, "Rah, we got bare quality, so we can make this
so we can
work."
make it work.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like making something work is not the same
Just getting by.
as having. Yeah, it's not the same. Like you're not supposed to get by for long periods of time.
Yeah.
Not for a season.
Mhm.
Nah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And his one is different. His one is enforced. It's not the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but for me, that's a big thing. When you bring Fabinho back in there, when Thingy comes in, Henderson, because them man know what to do.
Mm.
That they've got that system down to a T. They're trusted in there. That's why that Thiago thing don't work. Because
Please tell
that's
them.
why that Thiago thing
I
don't work.
beg man,
because
put some respect on Wijnaldum's
you're
name.
bringing Thiago in, and you're telling him to do the job of what these men who are in would normally do. But he's learning on the job by himself. It's not like he's got Fabinho. in
He
there.
has-
Yeah, he ain't had
It's not like
time
he's
to
got Henderson
sit.
in there
Yeah.
he hasn't got
to
support.
show him this is what we're doing, blah blah.
Mm.
You're literally just throwing him in there, and he's just reverting back to what he knows. Get on the ball,
Just play.
Exactly.
keep
But
it
the
ticking,
problem
blah,
is
blah blah.
Different team.
he's so cold though.
Mhm.
his influence becomes so big.
Yeah.
So now he's influencing the vibe.
Everyone's going to come onto that
in
with
his first season in an injury-struck team. Can't be the way. It can't be.
Your whole his whole like I thought like obviously I could see why it could be sick in it.
Yeah.
Because it could be like, you know, like Liverpool bucking bare teams, sitting deep, dropping off. He's gonna be the guy. I get it, I hear it, but low key, personally, when I saw all the cold things Liverpool was doing, it wasn't like that.
It wasn't that way.
And you lot didn't have any problems breaking down teams.
Yeah.
You just battered them with cross
Literally.
after cross
Yeah.
after cross. Yeah. So he's come in and just changed the whole vibe. And then there's injuries and there's form.
You can see
Bro,
it. Yeah.
COVID all
Shall
together.
I tell you
COVID,
what's happened as well with this Liverpool team? Suddenly, because you know, Liverpool had that thing about them last year where teams were beat before.
Yeah, the overwhelming.
Yeah, they were beat. Now you got a thing where teams aren't respecting them.
Yeah, we fancy
They
our
know,
chances
they know
today.
they can get beat.
Everyone's
So suddenly they're like, nah, let's have a go.
Let's have a go.
Let's stick it on, man.
Do you know, man, I just like, you know, it is like, man, it's like man was looking at it like this. Yeah. He's looking
And
at
now
it-
you're just
They're looking at it like this, yeah. And then you see when you take this off, you're like,
Raw.
that's fucking holes left back.
Yeah, literally.
I don't even know. You see this you
Yeah,
at
yeah,
right
yeah,
back.
yeah.
I don't even know him, but I'll burn him.
This
Yeah,
young academy
yeah,
prospect.
Yeah. He could
yeah.
cross and I'll burn him.
Yeah.
These two centre backs.
See this guy here, this sick one here. I know this guy's sick here, but guess what? He got his. I know he won the treble last year, but he got his gaffer sacked.
Yeah.
I know he's sick and all that, but guess what? If I push him in his face and run past him,
Yeah.
is he gonna do anything about
Everything
it?
changes.
No, like
Everything
the
changes.
whole vibe is different,
It's different.
bro.
yeah. And I was laughing a second ago, a minute ago, because I just got a clip back in my head of like Thiago's levels. Yeah, like
Yeah.
he's just
Sick.
different levels.
Mhm.
He's used to playing with man different levels.
On a level.
And there was something happened.
Not
Can
the
you
header
remember?
down.
No. Can you not remember a couple of weeks ago? He gave away a free kick.
And someone shouting because
Henderson.
Was that?
Imagine.
I was
It was
talking about
it
it.
was against Leicester.
What happened?
James Madison crossed it after and scored.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then it
yeah.
all fell
So
apart
when it
from
was
there.
against Leicester,
Henderson
he gave
was-
away a foul on
Yeah.
the edge of the box, and it went to VAR because it was like literally round the edge,
Yeah.
and it was a stupid foul. And Henderson ripped into it. And I was thinking, have some respect.
Yeah, you are talking.
Yeah,
No, but
I
you-
rated
yeah,
it. I
yeah,
rated
yeah,
something that I saw because Thiago was like, no, like he's sticking it back. Like he didn't just lie down and take it. And I think that's kind of the like him knowing like levels and status and everything he's done in the game.
But that's the problem, though.
he
see
didn't
that-
want to lie down and
See the tug of that.
let
yeah?
the captain.
So when oh bloody, I forgot his name. When Hendo's trying to
Henderson,
get
yeah.
the old thing going,
Yeah.
he's doing that and saying, nah, Tiki Taka.
Yeah.
Tug of war
Yeah.
But we didn't buy Mo Salah
Yeah.
to do
and
that.
all
stuff.
these fast dons. Like Trent is not here for Tiki Taka, bro.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like that's not the vibe.
Funny, on Trent, great segue.
Seeming like some of the questions that I had from the get go are starting to.
Yeah. So on Trent, I'm not going to get into my whole thing with Trent.
Who's better, him or Hakimi?
Oh no, Hakimi. What, you think Trent?
What?
Oh.
I've been saying for bare long, Hakimi's way better than this guy.
Oh no, I'm not even. Yeah, that's not even a thing.
no,
but it's just that
it's
people
like,
have to get at me. It's funny because my Twitter, if Trent does a good thing in the game, I'll get ads.
To let you know.
I'll get ads. Yeah.
Crazy.
If he does anything rubbish, silence. But the thing is, people think I don't like Trent.
I rate him, you know.
No, bruh.
We can just be objective and talk about what we see. Like, I
get
know
what I'm
everyone's got their
saying?
favourites and that, but yeah.
He is the, like, and the thing is, he like everyone likes to go on like he's not developing.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
he's not a finished
He's not
article.
supposed to
Yeah,
be.
He's not meant to.
Yeah.
This is my
And,
thing.
and I remember in the group,
Yeah.
we were chatting about it.
This is
We're
my thing.
not the counter attack, it's the next group. We're in it, and people were talking about Trent. The reason I talk about Trent, by the way, is because he's left out of the England squad, but we're going to get to that. People were talking about, and I remember coming in the group, and people were, Dan was telling me,
Yeah, Dan is
Daps,
always talking rubbish.
Daps, you think that Wan-Bissaka's better than him? And blah, blah, blah. You don't like Trent? I said, no, I don't like Trent. I just have a problem with people calling him the best in the world.
Yeah, he's definitely not.
I've got a problem with
Like that's a like. Why do people move like it's mad when you like? That's a calm question.
Yeah.
Like I'm not sure that this guy that I just seen just now is the best in the world.
You know what? I'm not even asking that. I say Explain to me why he is the best in the world. Why do
Fair.
you think that?
Yeah.
Not even forget my opinion.
He had a crazy like last season was like ridiculous.
Yeah, but he
It
weren't
was
the best in
stu-
the
it was
world last year.
stupid. And I think that's what it is.
He
It's
weren't
that
the best in the world at his best. That we've
no,
seen.
I don't
Mad.
believe so either. But I feel like, what was it? How many assists did he get? He
No,
broke the
but
record
this
and
is
all
it
that.
though.
That's gonna sway people who like him.
100%. But people
Viewpoint.
use, and I don't like throwing stats, but people use stats to prove a point. And I
Mhm.
think that's what we were talking about a few weeks ago
Confirmation bias.
when we were talking about the Bergkamp thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you look
You
at
do
Bergkamp,
Oh, I've heard
stats-
some scandalous words being
No, 'cause
spoken about.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you know
what I'm saying? If you
that's-
look at-
we ended
if you look
up talking about on the pod.
Yeah, on the
because of
pod.
That post.
If you look at
shout out to
Bergkamp's
Jess,
stat-
man.
That post.
If you look
it
at
rattled me,
Bergkamp's
fam.
stats,
That
yeah.
Bergkamp thing.
you wouldn't, and you judge him based on modern day,
Mhm.
you'd think he was a wasteman.
He'd fall short. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
You'd
like
think he was a legit wasteman.
you gotta it's like you gotta understand.
And I think you're gonna say exactly what I'm thinking right now.
Like you gotta understand what and where, like, and put things in their right place and that.
Right.
Start looking at boxers and that, yeah, and
Thank you very
comparing
much.
like what a boxer would do today, yeah, in a 12-round fight, and
Mm.
comparing him with someone that used to go 15.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Like
punch,
they'll
punch
do
volume and all
different
this other
things.
nonsense.
Like
Yeah,
it's
agreed.
not- like you just gotta look at man for in their time.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
I think anything else.
But people just talk shit, and the reality is that they get onto this Trent thing. Listen. I've said it many times on the pod. I've said it many times to everyone. There's Trent Alexander-Arnold, there's Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and there's Reece James. Yeah, 3 young England right backs. Yeah, 3 very, very good football players.
Tarek,
Not
Lamptey.
quite.
not yet.
Not
Cool,
quite.
Fair
but
enough.
Definitely on the.
Carl,
on the-
where's
on
Carl
the
Walker
pathway.
Peters? Is he
No.
on the outside
Probably
looking
on
in?
Very good season.
Again, he's
Yeah,
he's sort of
He
here.
needs an
He
extraordinary
needs an
season.
To get
He's
on that
sort of
plane.
here still,
Just
right?
To even be in
But
Oh no, just to even be in the conversation.
in that combo,
Yeah.
in that company, to talk about those 3, yeah, my thing has always been Trent's assist. Trent's a midfielder playing right back. He's a centre midfield player.
To me,
playing
which
right
is a bit of
back. right. It's
a bit obvious.
It's a bit obvious, yeah. If you look at the fundamentals of the role, fundamentals
I
of the
don't agree with
position,
that, by the way.
Trent makes a lot of errors, but he plays in a team that it works for him very well. Right?
Until Henderson's not there.
Hendo's
until
not there, until
Van Dijk's not there.
Van Dijk's not there, and until things ain't looking so great, right? But the fundamental things, and I keep saying it, but Liverpool fans will tell me that you're chatting shit. Listen, Reece James is the best of the 3, right? And the reason is it might not even necessarily be in performance. I'll explain.
Hold on one sec. Yeah, safe.
Yeah, cool.
I said the same, but
Big
yeah,
up
cool.
Scorch. Shout out Scorch. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, probably the best defender. Out and out, pure
I
man-to-man
think that's
defender.
hands down. Yeah.
Man-to-man
For me.
defender. Do you know why? Because you ain't getting no change out of him.
Zero.
Do you know what I'm saying? You rob his wallet, there ain't nothing dropping out.
No,
Oh, he's like he just.
Do you understand
You know
what
what?
I'm
He
saying?
says
No
when he just says
personal.
Zero.
Bro,
change.
I can see, you can see, yeah, in each moment when he's defending, yeah. Like he's not like someone that was like a step ahead.
No,
He's not on that. And he doesn't put himself in situations where he needs to be.
this is what I'm saying.
He
knows
says,
he
you do your
he
thing,
knows what he's on.
I'm gonna do my thing.
Thank you.
And if you do your thing, then I'm gonna say no.
But shall I
And
tell you?
stop that
Just shut
from
that
going
door.
on.
And,
Thanks.
and shall I tell you what
Yeah.
what shows just how good of a defender he is? Look at anyone who comes up. They don't want it.
No change.
They don't want it. Like,
Zero.
They change up
Slow.
their game the moment they come up against.
He's a
Zero
vibe killer,
chance.
you know.
100%.
He's like
A mood hoover.
100%.
bro, he's like
100%.
like you go to link a beanie and they brought one
And they just put Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, straight up.
as well. Like
Yeah.
it's
tag along. Yeah.
cinema, fear them.
Not tonight.
It's mad.
Trust me.
Yeah.
But when you actually look at it, yeah, you got one who's an extremely good defender, but going forward, God almighty,
Going forward,
he lacks.
He's
lacks
improved.
a lot.
his touch
Yeah,
is
I
Fellas,
think he's
fellas,
actually improved a
he's
lot.
massively.
He
he's
has-
10,000
he has-
touches away for me.
Again, shut. Big up
For me.
He's so far off the other 2 when it comes to quality on the ball going forward and this and the other. But then when you look at Reece James,
As the best of both.
best
but
balance of the 3.
I say he's the most well-rounded.
Best
Yeah,
balance.
yeah.
But you know what? How many times have I said he's gonna if they say for example Wan-Bissaka stays at Man United,
Yeah.
Trent stays at Liverpool, and Reece James stays at Chelsea.
Mhm.
Reece James will be the best of the lot, hands down. Promise you.
Reece James suffered a bit, you know,
No, he suffered massively.
towards the end of
He suffered
Lampard's
massively.
reign.
But do you know what?
But
it
don't
is, though?
forget,
Do you know
He
what
was
it is?
struggling a bit.
he hasn't had the same berth in the team the same way the other 2.
Not only that, I
Yeah.
think we have to
Yeah.
give grace.
and he's probably got a harder task.
We
He's
have-
got Aspilicueta and that.
we
man
have
in
to
front
give
of him.
grace
He's
to
dead.
the fact that they're actually all still young and so they're gonna go through their like even that I
Yeah.
understand with Trent. Trent is struggling right now, but you know what? It's gonna make him a better.
It'll change.
It's gonna make
Yeah,
him a
of course
better
he will.
player. But I agree with you. Like Wan-Bissaka, everyone knows my favorite out of them. But if we're talking about who's the more rounded one, you got Reece James. He won't defend as well as Wan-Bissaka and won't attack as well as Trent.
He'll
But
do both.
he'll do both.
7, 8 out of 10.
But do you know what though? And that is exactly why they're fullbacks, bro.
Thank you.
Like
very much.
that's why people are converted
Thank
to
you very much.
fullbacks.
Thank
You're
you very much.
you're a winger, but it's not their fullback.
Yeah.
You're not really like you could defend, but you're not really a fullback.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Exactly.
kind of the makeup of a fullback.
Yeah.
But on fullbacks as well. Sorry to cut you.
On a right back, sorry, left backs have mad ability.
No, but even left back.
They
Fuck
are
me.
different
Even-
breed, innit?
They're slightly like
They're
the
different.
most ability in the team.
Yeah,
Left backs
I
are
always
crazy.
say it's
left
because
backs are crazy.
left
Fuck.
backs grow up. Everyone's right footed. You play against right footed players all day long.
Yeah.
The moment, like, yeah, so you just know how to play against
Yeah.
them. Right footed players generally play
Oh,
against right footed players. So when you come up against a left footer, it's like, oh, suddenly your body's moving this way.
Your body's moving a bit
Bruv, you
quicker.
know, no cap here. I started kicking ball clean as an adult, yeah. And I ended up like same level with both feet, yeah, just because everything, like when you're learning something as an adult, it's totally different, innit? Yeah. So everything, like but my right foot shit, left foot shit. So I'm just gonna do whatever is the easier path. It's
Yeah,
not like
yeah,
I got a cold one to work with. So, but everything in the game is steering you like away from your right. So all the opportunities end up on your left.
Exactly.
And man ended up with balanced feet, like just because that was what was there. So
No.
I can see why they end up messed.
Exactly. So them right footed people who come up against left footers who always get
Whoop.
imagine coming up against someone like Lallana. Go both ways.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, like the
Yeah.
players I've struggled when I play left back to deal with are the ones who
Who can go either side?
either way, because me as a left footer, I'm always gonna lean one way when I'm gonna kick a ball, or do you know what I mean? Like for me to cut
Even
back in,
more centric.
it's like I've got to like drop a shoulder. Like
Mm-hmm.
them people who can just go both ways, you just don't know which way they're going, and it just messes you up. So yeah, people like Lallana.
Was
People-
it on your? It was on your one of your podcasts. A story about how he was playing in a youth game, and
Oh,
He said
you
second half.
said that story.
Left foot or something.
he's
Dexter
like,
Blackstock.
yeah, Dexter Blackstock.
Yeah,
he's
Dexter
just
Blackstock.
like Blana said, "Oh, I'm just gonna play with my left foot."
Yeah,
This half.
they had a bet. Yeah, they
He's
had
like,
like someone was like, you come up against Lallana and he was saying that his left foot was sick,
Can you
like
imagine?
blah blah blah. He's like left foot. So he messaged Lallana after, and he was just like, oh, what's this about you talking about your left? Oh yeah, the lads had a bet that I could only use my left foot or something.
so muggy. Like
Yeah,
when
proper
just
jolly
think
up.
about like how good these lot really
high
are.
the
Like,
levels.
yeah, we sit
The
here
levels
slag
crazy.
people off
Yeah.
and whatnot, but
Mm.
I couldn't dream of doing that.
You know what one slaps me when I see man take corners with the upper
Both.
foot?
Both feet.
Santi.
Santi Gazzola.
Can you not remember that match?
Lallana the same.
So big.
Can you remember that match?
Like, what's that
Right
about?
foot. Can you imagine?
We were playing, I think it was Norwich. So he's whipped in the corner of his left foot. I mean right foot. Boom.
Mhm.
They headed out for a corner on the other side.
Bruv.
He's gone to take it. He's gone to take it with his right, and Koscielny's like, no.
Yeah,
No, we
switch
need
it
the
up.
other
In
team.
swing.
Like,
In swing.
oh, okay. Left foot, bang, whipped it in.
Bro,
Like,
he done that.
what?
He done that in the FA Cup final.
Like, you know
Yeah,
what's
he did
He done that
mad?
in the
yeah.
FA Cup final.
He's
It's ridiculous.
Do you know what's mad for me? The most tap part about that is like obviously you can do things with both feet in it. Like you can, use your weaker foot or whatever.
Not
But
delivery.
it's gonna be in pressure situations. You get me? There's gonna be moments when you're feeling it.
You reverse
Like
the
I'm
type, innit?
feeling like
Yeah.
using my weaker foot in this
Yeah,
moment. My
yeah.
confidence is up. That's not the same as when you're playing a game
And just
and then
deciding.
use the weaker foot, bro.
In front of all these
And it's
people,
bare
bro.
important
Yeah,
for,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
today.
We're drawing. Yeah.
What? That's
just clipping in the box.
safe.
Nah, he's different.
See what I'm saying about this Arsenal team, bro.
He's
Oh.
different. What's the score?
They're losing 1-0, bro.
Shock.
I said it was all wrapped up, and you did say that.
Sure.
That's
It's
not the
What's
case.
the- was the
It's
first
never
score in the
wrapped
first
up,
leg?
Arsenal.
3-1 to Arsenal.
I'm not paying attention to the top man.
Oh, yeah. United on it at 8.
I was going to ask you about it.
I'm so
Yeah.
interested.
Wait. Before we get to United,
I want to know this. bro.
before we get to United though,
I've got a
I do
question
want
for
to
you
wrap
as well,
up
sorry. Not now.
the England squad.
Mm-hmm.
What are we thinking of it?
Pickford's injured,
I
right?
think he's alright.
Pickford's injured.
Pickford.
I think
Oh,
he's
I
alright.
thought he got dropped.
I think it's
I was
alright.
about
No, he's
to say,
injured. He's injured.
No,
You're
but
right.
even if he's fit, I'm alright with those three.
By the way, like I looked at that midfield, it looks youthful.
People are saying, yeah,
Thank you very
vibe.
much.
It's the
Vibe,
But
the
do you know
new
what's
wave
mad?
will be
The new
playing
wave.
on the.
Do you know
sub
what's mad
somewhere.
though? This England team, under Gareth won't be it. I don't think Gareth's the guy.
Don't be like that, man.
No,
I don't know
I
because
don't-
when
I
he
don't-
when he
be like that,
first
man.
when he
I
and
don't think so.
when he
man.
first
be
did
like that.
come, yeah,
Don't be like that, man.
when he first came, waistcoat vibes.
Yeah.
No, it was not
No, it's
vibes.
changed.
If he brings
When I
back
saw-
waistcoat vibes
For the summer.
for the summer, you
Think
need
it
to
might
put
be-
it all
something
in
might happen.
perspective.
Yeah,
Marks and Spencer.
Because he just might say, you know what? It's a vibes thing.
It's a
You know?
vibes thing.
He has
Yeah.
kind of used up all
When
the
I saw-
equity. he
no,
got
but do you know what?
2018.
He plays. His team selections aren't it for the talent that he has.
Do you know what?
Is Jack there? Sorry to cut you.
Jack
Grealish.
injured.
Nah, him and Madison both
He's
was out.
injured.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Do you know what he does that he shouldn't do? He treats it like club,
Yeah.
and he shouldn't do that with England.
How do you mean?
There was a time.
Well-
No, finish what you're saying actually.
If you look at so for example, right? Okay, someone said, I think I saw Lingard's. Is Lingard?
Yeah,
Lingard's back.
Lingard's-
No. It's Jay Lings.
Sorry,
The brand. Let's get it right.
This thing here.
Yeah,
Let's go. J Leagues.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Cool. So, all right. You see, in club football, you can afford not to like certain players. Do you know why? Because you can send them resis, put them in the 23s, send them out on loan. So,
I
Yeah.
see where you're going with this.
as an international manager, can't afford to be I'm just not going to fry him in. There's just something about him I don't
You
like.
can't have sentiment,
You can't afford that. Do you know why? You pick the best players and you pick the best team.
and that is why I say he's not the guy.
And this is the problem. And that's the one. That's why, to an extent, I can almost feel what you're saying.
Shall I tell you why? Shall I
You
tell you
can't,
why?
you can't do that
Because-
in international football.
Yeah, but because you don't have time. It's not like
This
you've got
is,
a 38
this,
game
is,
season.
this is what I'm trying to say.
It's not
But
a
he
38
treats
game
it like
season.
club,
So-
where he's thinking, do you know what?
I'll have a look.
You
Yeah.
know what?
Mm.
Don't like your personality.
So imagine now. Imagine he
you
wasn't
can't- you
forced.
can't- you
Imagine he
can't do
wasn't forced to play Grealish.
And that-
Imagine
that was my
he gets-
example.
Imagine he gets to a major tournament
Listen.
and he's still
Listen,
Grealish and
For sure.
and
This is my
hold
point.
on, and it's a tough game. We're losing 1-0.
This is my
We
point.
need some sort of creativity, but I don't want like imagine that. Do you know what I'm saying? Or
That's my
imagine when Sterling, even though I still think he's England's best player. Imagine when Sterling was clear, England's best player. You not utilizing him properly because you refuse to maybe not even
Shift.
drop Kane or
Shift him. Just shift
yeah.
him.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Change
Yeah,
things.
Just
Yeah,
shift
like-
it a little bit.
That's why it's not because I don't like him.
Funny you say that, yeah.
Because I do like him, but then he just makes like big errors in judgment. And I said on this podcast when Jesse Lingard went back to West Ham,
Yeah.
because I know what Southgate's like,
Yeah.
I said,
Do you know what's funny?
is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? And you said, nah, it's
No,
not.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Listen,
You
I
made
don't
that
think-
shout
I don't
bare
know,
early.
But I
don't
said
thi-
it.
don't think- I don't-
I said it
don't
because I
think he
know
should
what this
do it,
manager's
but
like. This
unfortunately-
manager is, if he likes you,
Mm.
you're in.
Yeah, you did.
And
say.
I feel like with Lingard, he was just looking. And I'm not saying Lingard don't deserve to be there or anything, but he was just looking for a reason to just be like, oh, yeah,
Not quite.
you're in. You're in now. So, and then he's gonna go back to his mad starting lineup. Who was it? There was a midfield.
Do you know
he
who
put out
shouldn't be
in,
there?
what was
Can I
it? There
just call
was a
this out?
midfield.
Do you know who shouldn't be there? Whilst we're just on that.
Who?
Eric Dyer.
Oh,
Yeah, he's made it.
He shouldn't be there.
Don't even.
But this is my point.
I thought he was injured.
He
He's
likes
not
it.
injured.
No, man, he's
He
been
likes him.
dropped.
He likes him as a
Mourinho's
guy. He likes him as a guy. You must
month
like him
or
as a
so.
guy.
It can only be because it's
Because
not
there's no way in a month of Sundays,
Bruh. Hear this.
bruv.
What was that starting lineup? Was it a Croatia? It had Jesse Lingard,
Dele Alli.
Dele Alli,
Yeah.
and it might have been Henderson.
It was mad because he played like two
Bruh,
mad
look at
false
that.
tens. It was like a weird thing.
Look at that, bro.
It was odd.
He's always
it
gonna
was-
go.
it
He
was
doesn't.
odd.
He doesn't go for what suits the team. He goes for
Bro,
what
listen,
he.
The only reason why I think he actually will be successful because I think this group is fucking strong, bruv. The group is fucking good. All he's got to do is pick the right players. Do you know what it is? He hasn't even got to really set out a formation to say this, do that. He ain't really
he
got to do
does.
that.
He does.
No, I don't think he has to.
Let me
I don't
get
think
this
he has
up.
to. Do you know what I'd be saying if I was England manager? I'm gonna pick the players, see what you do for your club. That's what we need to do. It.
Go out and play.
Simple as that. I'm not interested in.
My boy did say what you said about it being similar to club football, but he didn't say club football. But he was mentioning Trent's omission,
Mm.
and he was saying that Trent has to be there. He's going to be part of the team for the next 10 years.
And
And
do
I
you
was
know what
I
it
was
is?
like, I don't believe so.
Do you know what it is?
Like that's the problem with England. Like why? Like what's he done? Why we're certain that he's going to be there for the next 10 years?
Trent.
Yeah, like
Buy-
why are
yeah,
we
yeah,
certain he's going to be
buying
there
into
for
potential,
10
innit?
like 10
Yeah.
years?
This is what it is. People buy into potential. But my thing with the Southgate thing is that the team will bail him out. I'm telling you.
And
This
when you
group
say
of players-
successful, what are we saying? Silverware or
Not, hey, listen,
finals,
I ain't gonna lie.
semis?
Probably outside of the Beckhams, the Scholes, and the Gerrards, yeah, who couldn't quite work it out. But they was playing at a time when all other not all others, but the big ones were strong, very strong.
Mhm,
I'm
mhm.
talking the Spains, I'm talking the Portugals. Where Portugal's always been that sort of cousin that kind of irritates you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Can beat you on any day.
They got a shower demon for you in
You know
every
what I mean?
any
Any
team.
little thing.
There'll be a
There's something
world class
there.
demon
Trust me.
for you.
100%. France at them times.
Portugal's
with
team, though,
Zidane and people.
I didn't
like that.
realize.
Oh,
No, there's
I
stats.
didn't realize.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Ooh.
Portugal's
Stack.
team.
That's what I'm saying.
wait, what do you want? The first team?
They're a dark horse.
Or
bro.
the B team?
Yeah, they're
'Cause
dark.
listen,
They're
subs.
dark.
Mate. Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to say. So, but the thing is, they've almost got what, for me, they're at the point, yeah, where English football's probably by far better than the other leagues at the minute. Yeah, by a long way. Listen, La Liga, I don't care what anyone tells me, ain't saying anything at the minute. Italy, yeah, it's all great with Zlatan and my man having it's not saying anything at the minute. France, never been saying anything. It's not saying anything now. You can't have the distribution of
Do
cheese
you know what though?
in the volume. All right, look at this.
You missed one,
What?
and I think you'll give it
That's
us
Germany.
money.
That's Bundesliga.
Yes,
With Germany.
you missed one, and
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
okay,
the
cool.
Germans right now.
No. Okay. The Germans are thereabouts, and Germany probably have more quality than England. They have more know-how. There's a little more confidence about the teams, yeah.
Mhm.
But pound for pound, the clubs in the top flight, England, the teams in the Premier League, for the first time in my life I've ever said it. I think if they was in any other league, they would be just as successful as they are being in England. Listen, all I'm saying is just look at the top 10.
I don't
yeah?
think so.
I don't. Do you know
Bruv,
what?
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
find it mad, bro.
Bruv, look at the top 10, bruv. Look at the top 10 from number 1 to number 10.
Mhm.
Number 1, look how tight it is. Number 2, look at the quality of the teams. Number 3, look how fucking good the individual players are. There's people who are fucking playing at West Ham. West Ham are like 3rd or 4th or some crazy shit like that. Who, to be fair, you could take one out and you could actually put him in a United. You could take one, bruv. It's never happened before, ever. It's never happened before. The teams are strong.
Do you think that's,
Arsenal are 10th.
Do you
Arsenal have a really good chance of going to Europa fucking final and doing something. And Arsenal ain't even good, but they're better than Europe. I'm telling you,
I hear what you're saying.
It's a good,
I'm telling you,
it's
I'm
a good,
telling
it's
you,
a
mate.
good season.
I hear what you're
bro.
saying.
I'm telling
But-
you, the players will bail them out.
Like Temp shouldn't be giving AC Milan.
No way.
any
What?
problems.
What? No.
I feel this
No.
season is like
It
it's
should
it's
never be.
hard to take a
But,
lot
yeah.
from it, man.
Wait, mate. I'm telling you, hey, bro,
But
I'm telling you, they'll
on
bail them out. The players will
The
bail them out.
squad. Shout out my link to get the squad up. Armchair Gaffers.
Come
I
on.
went straight there to get. You
You
man
know
are
it.
like Sky Sports, bro.
Early plug.
So look, the reason why I don't think the team is good enough to just, no matter what formation you play, is because there's man in this team who, okay, so if I look at Raheem Sterling,
Yep.
Harry Kane,
Tick,
Rashford,
big tick. Rashford sick.
Maguire,
Yes.
Rashford sick. United fans don't
Still
Okay.
got some.
You lot don't
work
respect
to
me.
do.
Maguire.
Sell him and you see what happens.
Apart from
Tell me.
Maguire, Rashford, Harry Kane, Sterling, there's a lot of man in that team who, Kyle Walker, there's a lot of man in that team who
No, you-
still need
You take Kyle
guidance.
Walker, though.
John Stones.
Yeah, Stones is on his
Big
he's
dog.
on his thing, man.
Yeah, at Man City. Do you get what I'm saying?
No. He's
Nah,
coming in. He's
that-
coming in.
no,
with-
no,
I,
give him
I
respect,
like,
man. Big dog.
I like
Nah, give him
Stones.
respect, man.
I've
Give him
always
respect,
liked
man.
Stones.
I'm gonna
But
keep
I'm
riding
just
for
saying,
this kid.
when you
I
take, no,
I
I'm
respect
with
it.
you.
I respect
riding
it the
for
way.
this
Listen,
kid.
I
I'm
respect
with you.
it, bro. I respect
I'm
it.
with you. But when you put them in this England team all of a sudden, you need a next sort of
This is what I'm trying to say.
direction. Because look,
Don't coach them.
let's say in this midfield.
That's what I'm trying to say. Don't
Nah.
coach them.
No.
Don't
That
do
advice
it.
there.
I'm telling you,
Right.
don't do it.
So
sorry.
who do you play? Who do you play in the midfield? Bellingham, Calvin Phillips, Foden, Declan Rice, Lingard,
This is my point.
Ward-Prowse, Mount.
He's got options.
No, he's got options, but who
That
do
is
you play?
that midfield. Yeah, there's no for me. Like, do you know what's so mad? Yeah, I looked at that midfield. Yeah, like, and I was like, do you know what's nuts? Do you know who the skipper is?
Who?
Henderson.
It's fucking like maybe Ward-Prowse.
Ward-Prowse.
Oh,
Potentially.
okay.
Potentially
Ward-Prowse, which is
Like,
mad.
Maguire.
which is
Maguire.
mad.
But do you know what's good about that team? You've got a lot of captain material.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you know this is what I was
And
going to
this is
say
what I'm trying to-
earlier?
I'm telling you, they will bail him out. You
Do-
don't need to coach.
Mm.
Do you
If he's smart, just set them up.
Do you know one thing
Do
I
you
was going to
think?
say
Go win the
earlier?
game.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
You see how you were
Bruv,
saying like the
Front three
team.
take care of himself.
Not gonna happen.
The midfield three should take care of himself.
If I see,
All you gotta do is
if I
defend.
see 5 at the back with that team straight away, I know.
Yeah, but this is what I'm
I know
trying to
it's
say.
not
But
gonna
that's what I'm saying.
You're gonna see that.
He, bro, all I'm saying is anyone who knows what's going on and who's watching these players for their clubs, play them how they play for their clubs. You ain't got to change nothing. You ain't got to change anything. Just say to fuck if it's Trent, say Trent, listen, we know defensively, we don't want you, we want you playing a bit higher. Harry, do you know what? Just screen that right side. Like look what Maguire's doing for fucking fucking Shaw now. Do exactly the same thing. Let them bomb, just lopside it, no problem. Trent, get back when you can. But you know what? Be a problem. Harry, we know you're dropping off the front. It's no problem.
What do you
It's
think?
no problem. But you know what? You've got fucking Raheem Sterling and you've got Marcus Rashford. Just slot them in, Harry. Yeah, you're doing it for Son.
You're
Just-
asking-
I don't. I can't.
It's-
No,
yeah,
but this is what I'm trying to say.
So
Bro,
it's
I'm telling
I
you,
can't see that happening.
Bro,
Well,
I'm telling you,
bit-
if he coaches them, he'll fuck up. They don't need
It's a
coaching.
pipe dream, man.
They don't need those that group of players that England's got right now for the first time since Spain's tiki taka. They don't need coaching.
He's got a Kevin Keegan.
Del
you're
Bosque.
saying.
Do
Nah.
you think Del Bosque was
Well, nah,
coaching
look how that
Xavi and
worked out.
Iniesta? Do you think Del Bosque was going, yeah, you know what, turn out there? What? Saying Xavi, Iniesta?
Nah.
Go dominate the game. Go
Nah.
dominate.
You
Nah.
need
Nah.
I'm telling you.
direction.
Yeah.
man.
I'm telling you.
No, he
Let
said
Henderson
he
run
like
the
we
show.
defend like Real attack.
I'm telling you, let Henderson, Maguire, and probably Sterling, let them dictate what's going on. I'm telling you.
Nah.
No, you
Bro,
can't
I'm
let.
telling
I'll tell you
you.
what you can't do
Bro,
though.
I'm telling
I was
you.
with you for bare long, and you said you said
telling you.
give Maguire the will.
No.
What?
Don't forget, he's gonna play in it.
Now
He's gonna
yeah,
play, and he's United's one in it. He's United's
but
one.
he can't. You
And
can't
he's playing
let-
well.
You can't leave them
And
kind of
quick
man
question.
in charge of
Quick
anything.
No, but not like take the whole thing. But I'm just saying, don't.
I'm
don't-
telling him,
don't
look,
try
this
to
is
set
what you
them
do.
up and say, do you know what, Harry? Do you know what? I want you to do this. No,
Hey,
don't
Brent.
do that. Don't do that. Just
Brent.
say to them, look,
that
defend how
still-
you defend at your club.
Is that still good?
Play how you play at your club. At your club, you've got enough. We will be okay. I'm telling you, the only time you might have to change it is when you come up against Mbappe or someone like that. That's when you might have to be like, oh,
Yeah, you might be in a bit of trouble.
you might have to kind of shift it a little bit.
Are we surprised, yeah, that Lewis Dunk went in the squad?
No, of course
Even that,
not.
no. That's what I'm saying. On form,
He's 17th though. Chill
Bro.
out.
Huh?
He's 17th. Chill out.
Nah, but
They've got a good defensive.
the reason why I say that,
They
yeah,
had
the
a
reason why I say that
good
because
run.
there's a bunch of men who, for me,
you wouldn't pick out at first.
are
innit?
better than Eric Dyer in the league.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. Yeah.
He
He's
plays
got to go.
more. He
No,
played.
no,
He's had a
I'm
better
not
season
saying
than
to
Eric
start.
Dyer.
He's
You're
the
right.
I'm
man
not
to
saying
go.
to start.
He
you know.
has got to go.
I think they got to start with Jones and Stones and Maguire, to be honest.
Eric
But
Dyer is
but Eric Dyer's in this
is
squad.
Tottenham's Bellerin.
Tyrone Mings is in the squad, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm not
Aye,
having
I
Tyrone.
remember.
I'm not having
I
Tyrone.
remember Bear Man arguing
having-
with me,
I'm not having
bro.
Tyrone
One
Mings.
day I slapped on the TV. I said, like, you see Mings. I like Mings as a man, as a person.
Yeah,
Exactly.
He's
I
got
pro- I
something
proper
about
do.
him.
Yeah.
He's got something about him.
I'm not having him as a.
And you know what? I think I harshly judged him. To be fair, he's a lot better than I thought, to be honest. But when I was asking, man, my initial thing was when I saw him playing for England, I was like, being honest, I don't feel like this is England's best centre back. And so and people was kind of pushing back on that. When I was saying like, well, like, what's your reasoning? And they were saying stuff like, he's left-footed.
Oh, no, I don't care
I
about that.
think wanted a leg. Wanted that left foot.
Yeah. Bro. First things first, we need the best possible
Defenders.
footballers.
Yeah, get the
Yeah,
best players.
best
Forget all of
players.
that.
And then of the best players, we're going to pick the best defenders.
Thank you very much.
And then we're going to work out if he's got a left foot. For me, you get
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
So for me, I was like, bro, I was mad, yeah, that people are looking at me like I'm mad for saying John Stones should play for England. I don't care, yeah, if he doesn't play for Man City,
That was the point.
one of the
Yeah.
best teams in the world.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he should be playing for not one of the best international not for me in the top 2 or 3. It like that means okay, you should be good. Like you can't tell me that there's a competition
No.
that Mings
He's better than.
is more eligible for than John Stones
No,
of
well,
elite
You
football.
can't do this.
That's not. But that's my opinion. But
No,
guess
no,
what,
no,
though?
you can
Now
do.
we're
I
here, though.
agree.
Now we're
I
here,
agree.
though.
And
How
what's the
does
difference?
now we're here, though? How does
What's
it
the
look, though?
difference? He's
I agree.
playing.
No, but
You can't bring man to a tournament if he can't even get a game for his club.
No, of
That's
course.
bonkers.
But it
No, but
depends
happens
who
to
his
that's
club
not-
is, though.
Nah.
Because I think we're
What?
looking at
That's
England. I think we're looking at England. For instance, yeah,
Uh-huh.
if you can't get a game, yeah, if Zinchenko can't get a game, yeah, for Man City,
Yeah.
You're supposed to play for Ukraine.
Yeah.
I don't care. And you're supposed to play number 10.
Yeah.
And take
Where you
corners,
actually
goal
play.
kicks, free kicks,
All of it. Hand over the
Everything.
pennants at the start. Of the
right?
game.
Yeah. And I'm saying, my thing is, I'm saying maybe England aren't what man think.
Exactly, and it's not like
It's more that.
it's not like they got Sol Campbell,
Yes.
Rio in front of them, and
Bro,
blah, blah.
riches.
You
Like,
got
where,
you
like-
got you got Conor Cody. Yeah, I like Cody by the way, but you
Just
got Conor
kind of
Cody,
falling
you
away
got
a bit.
you got Dyer, and blah,
Mings.
like,
Shit.
and at the end of the day, Stones is better than all of them.
Jones is better.
Even if
Yes.
he's not,
I
I
understand.
would
that.
much rather
Like, it's
Stones
night
that's
and
in and
day.
out of the team than a Mings. And that's not me saying I don't like Mings, innit?
Mhm.
In fact, I'm not having him. I think he's good for that level of team that he's at.
They
But
got the third best defense.
No, I'm having him. But
him and
no.
Konsa are
for
mad.
instance, I rate
Konsa
Konsa more.
is
That's what
sick.
man's saying.
No,
I prefer-
I like- yes.
Konsa.
Yeah, if man was making
I
an
prefer-
argument,
I'm surprised he's not
I was
in.
like,
I'm surprised he's not in.
I prefer
Konsa
Konsa.
is sick.
Konsa needs to come and play for Nigeria. Because
But you listen to what I'm saying.
Wash
You
his
see,
hands
you see,
out.
you see like Konsa though, yeah.
Sick.
For me, yeah, this is a clear
Sick.
example of maybe man really is there because he's left-footed,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
to me, we're starting off on the wrong thing, bro.
I know what you're saying. You're saying he's not even the best centre back at his club. So how is he
And
potentially?
his club's
No, I get it.
Because
No, I get it.
that's
I
what
get it.
What, 'cause he
Southgate
played
wanted,
all
isn't
the
it?
time?
That's
Yeah.
why he bombed off Chris Smalling, and Chris Smalling hasn't had a call up since
Like,
he's gone to
Chris
Rome.
Smalling is
Even
and
that
played
one.
But he
cold.
played cold. Yeah, I'm wrong. But he said he wants people who
I
he
ain't gonna lie,
feels
see
that can play
Smalling.
out from the back.
See Smalling? Nah, I don't know.
You
Nah,
can't.
I'm
what?
having Smalling.
I'm having.
Nah,
I'm having
nah.
Smalling.
I'm having him.
I'm having Smalling. I'm having Smalling over Mings. I'm not a Smalling
Oh,
fan because he
yeah,
doesn't
I'll have
play.
Smalling. Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
Smalling next to
Bruv.
Stones.
take it in, please. Like, I'm not saying start, but Stones is in this team. I mean, Dyer's in this team. So
Insane.
for when
In
he's
the
taken up
squad.
a space in this team, are there better options?
I believe so.
That's not what I'm saying.
Well, it's what I'm saying. He's treating it like a club. This is where he's not. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not.
Carl
watching
Walker,
it
yeah,
properly.
Carl Walker got dropped out for a while.
He's not watching it properly.
He didn't favour him for a while, but now he seems to be back.
I'm not mad about it.
Back on trend.
Why does everyone like pretend like Carl Walker's like shit now? What is that?
I
about?
don't know either. I'll be honest.
I don't think he's ever changed. I don't really.
Him and Spence have never really. You've
Yeah,
never really been
I've never
fans.
been a-
I ain't gonna lie. I have always liked.
Oh.
him.
No,
I
you
think
don't
the
know.
guy's
No, but
quality.
we don't have to be fans of him, but we understand like nobody
No,
wants
he-
to play
he
against
des-
Carl
he's
Walker.
He deserves
No,
his
no,
right.
no, no. Nobody wants to race him.
Yeah, no, and he's gonna make.
No,
and guess what he's gonna do?
physically better
We're gonna,
than everyone.
yeah, we're gonna make it a high line.
And he can
No.
play as a
And we're gonna
midfielder.
rank.
Aggressive,
No,
he
no,
can
no.
play as a
I
right
get
centre
it.
back.
play
I get
as a
it.
free.
But you can get away with that at Man City.
Yeah.
But you're not getting away with that for Tottenham.
To be
You're-
fair,
you're,
though,
you're not, you're not getting away.
He was
no.
brilliant for Tottenham.
No, no,
I was
he's
just gonna say,
Him
to
and
be
Rose.
fair,
He was
That
not-
season,
to be
him and
fair,
Rose.
him and
he
Philly
was good for Tottenham.
in the World
was
Cup.
brilliant. He needed to move
that
for,
World
like-
Cup. He was one of England's best defenders.
Listen, I don't care.
By for
Actually
me,
don't care.
clearly.
I imagine that. I properly don't care.
No,
Like,
but
I'm not-
I
I'm
know
not
you
having
don't
him.
like his
I'm not-
playing style, but
I'm
you've
not
got
having-
to
shall I tell
appreciate
you
what
why?
he brings
No,
to the.
I do appreciate him.
Okay, that's cool, yeah.
I appreciate that. If Man City have a corner, and then all of a sudden the team's breaking,
He's the
balling
guy.
back, he's the guy,
Mhm.
100%, because he's faster than everyone else. But defensively, when it's in tight space, and when it's in tight spaces where you can't rely on that space, I mean on his pace,
Yeah.
he's gonna get found
Yeah,
out.
you can nick a
I
yard.
think-
No,
I
you
think
can nick
Carl
a yard.
Walker
of him,
is-
but
He's
it's
gonna
not
get
a
found
yard.
out.
You can nick a yard.
And the thing is, with him, he's always reactionary.
Yeah, but he's Lamborghini. You can't.
No.
Do you know why I
Hold
said
on,
something?
hold on,
He's
hold on.
Lamborghini Wan-Bissaka.
He's
Thank you very much.
reactionary.
I was just gonna say the
He's,
same
he's,
thing.
he's reactionary. No, but one on one in tight spaces, Wan-Bissaka,
Fair,
like,
fair
difference
enough.
is-
not
but
even.
go-
But Carl Walker
go the
doesn't
other
get Carl Walker
Oh, no.
isn't
I'm not having him.
as badly out of position as Wan anyway.
I'm a Carl
Like, Carl
Walker fan.
Walker's a
I'm not-
guy.
I'm not-
Like,
I'm
see,
not
to
having
me,
him.
I don't like when people talk like Trent's better than Carl. Yeah,
He's never
I
been.
don't get.
No,
it.
no,
never
no,
been.
no, he's not. He's not.
Never
Like,
been.
I don't get. It.
Never been.
He's not. No, but the thing is, as well, Walker has actually, since he's gone to City, for me, he's improved. He's not. I'm still not having him like that, but he's improved. I have to
You know
give him.
what's fun?
I have to give him
Oh.
credit where
You see,
credit's due.
even lately, yeah, like I see him doing like he does like some different stuff. It's cool, like, but like I can see he's like, no, I'm just safety on.
Yeah.
He's just playing with like, and
Coming an elder
He's-
statesman.
you know
No,
what?
it's
It's
because-
growing with
because
grace
it's
for me. I
experience.
like
He's
it.
playing with experience
you
now.
very much.
Yeah, I like
agree.
it.
If
man.
this version of Kyle Walker was there earlier on, then we might be having a different conversation.
Different combo, fair enough.
But like, it's the same way when I see him playing right back, and then you might put a Cancelo in there. It's
yeah,
Come
but
on,
I'm
come
not.
on, come
I'll
on.
cut.
No,
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 bro,
no,
like
no,
that's
no,
crazy.
no, but I put
fair,
Cancelo.
man.
Okay,
Fair,
okay.
man.
Couldn't even get a
But
game
if you
last
put
year.
Walker,
Huh?
if you put Walker right back, and then you give me an Aspilicueta,
Aspilicueta is so done.
Like,
oh my
His
God.
legs are shot. But somehow he's
No,
been
but
given.
I'm
He's
talking
a right
about
centre
as
back.
Piliqueta.
He's
I'm
talking
talking about as Piliqueta
Prime.
as like if you talk about
Prime Dave.
when I think about my right backs,
What,
First
you
and
care about
foremost-
you care about Prime Aspilicueta?
yeah, no, respect him.
No,
Respect him.
No, he was he was the
No,
man.
no,
Do you know what? Do you know
respect
what
him.
he was though? For me, like he's that. Like he was the man for the moment at the time.
At the time.
What
I'm
he's
talking
not,
about
he's
now.
not a
No, but
man.
it was a very long time. Let's not act like it was a season.
No,
of
but
fame.
like, when I- do you know what it is? When I look
4 or 5
back-
seasons.
Like I look back and I think like of like stuff I care about. Aspilicueta's just not there.
No, he's never
Yeah.
gonna be. He's never gonna be a prominent ever because
His name's not popular.
He's not built like that. He's a man.
Yeah.
He's the kind of man.
No, but I
he's the
rate
kind of
James
player.
Milner though.
No, but Milner's different. But he's the kind of man who is the first man on the team sheet for any manager that comes in because he gives you probably 7 out of 10 in everything you need him to give you. Aspilicueta defensively,
The need. Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
He's not amazing. He don't go forward amazing. But you know what? He does everything to the level that you just need him to do it, and he's reliable.
But this is the bit that
And he's reliable.
this is the problem though. Yeah. Because I agree with
None of it
everything.
like Chelsea.
I agree with everything you just said. here,
Scumbags.
but I think that you
Shout
was
across.
just describing Aspilicueta as peak.
No, 100%.
So if his peak
100%.
was 7 out of 10 across
Yeah,
the board in the things
where's
you
he gonna
need.
be when he's declining?
He's been declining.
No, I got it.
So where
I'm,
we at
I'm,
now?
I'm not talking about
No, I
him
get it, I
like
get it.
now.
I'm talking
but-
about him for the last since Conte.
Since Conte's gone, he's
That's a minute, man.
Lampard weren't favouring him, but then he's been given
He's
I guess, new life
he's
on the
bro.
thing.
He's come on, man.
No,
Don't let this
I-
guy zang you.
I mean,
'cause
no,
he tucks
he's
in
not.
his
I'm
shirt.
not talking about Aspilicueta now.
Oh,
I'm talking about
growls a bit.
Aspilicueta for a long time. For a long time, Aspilicueta for me was just
like a kid of that.
was one of the best. Was one of the best.
He's one of the making the least mistakes.
No, he was one of the best for me.
He's playing left back for a long time.
He-
Like,
he-
like,
he-
Man,
is
he's
one of the
cold.
best. I
But
think-
listen,
I think
but
put more
don't
respect.
like. It sounds kind of almost the way you kind of made it sound. It's kind of like we're talking about Philip Lahm.
No,
That's
someone
different
like-
level.
no.
That's different level.
Oh, so what we just talking about just a decent pro.
To be
I'm just talking
fair
about
to Philippe Lahm.
better
Philippe
than
Lahm's another one.
better
He was
than Kyle
comparing
Walker.
it to
Philippe
Walker.
Lahm's another one.
Better
Who
than
can go
Kyle
both
Walker.
sides. Who can go right and go left.
He's the best ever.
Different.
Not the best ever. But
Different.
you can say that with your chest and feel cool about
Well, to
it.
be fair, Pep said he's the most intelligent player he's ever coached.
Pep's a
Yeah,
fake
Pep's a
guy.
brother though, man.
He is, isn't
He says
Where's
prayer.
that?
He
He's
says
got
all sorts,
stupid.
man.
That you see that hoodie he's got.
Stroke.
He thinks he's so cool.
Do you know what's funny about that?
I
Do you know
was
what's
gonna
funny?
say something, man.
Have you not seen how Arteta's clocked and Arteta's tried to wear
Yeah,
hoodies?
I
You
tell
clocked that?
bro,
You
it
clocked
makes
that
me
as well?
sick, bro. We speak about
I
it,
think with the
bro.
Arsenal hoodie the other day.
No, it's that new line that you lot dropped. Was it 4-2-4
Mad.
match?
Mikel comes with a
Decent.
hoodie. I was thinking, what?
Decent.
This
bit
team
of
is
match.
stressing me out, bro.
And then Pep comes,
Wait,
Pep comes with a hoodie and he come with broke shoes. I'm like, Pep, what's
Yeah,
going on?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
He
Pep, what is
connected the hoodie and shoe
I was
thing.
like,
I was
what
like,
is going on?
Okay,
Killing
very,
it, bro.
very quickly, yeah. I've seen a lot of talk recently because we're talking about fullbacks, and Luke Shaw, his form,
Yep.
is up there right now,
Mhm.
Doing what he should be.
and I keep getting into debates with people. I'm not really anymore because I'm not having it anymore.
he's the best left back in the league.
No, he's not.
Cancelo is, but he don't really count.
No, he's not.
Who's the best left back?
I'm still saying Robertson.
Oh, sorry, fair enough. Yeah, cool.
I'm-
No. I've been backing you on that
No,
one.
on form,
Oh,
he ain't.
I'm still.
On form, he isn't.
No, but he's
No,
part of a
Not
dickhead.
hearing it.
If you watch the games,
Nah,
he's been
form is
playing
not.
like he's not been at his peak.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah, and we can't.
Who's that,
pretend
Robertson?
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No
on form,
way.
he's not.
No. But what I'm
Form
saying
is
is
You're
man are
having
trying to
sure.
say Trent
Oh.
and Robertson like they're doing the same thing, and it's
No,
not
no,
the same
no,
thing.
it's not the same
No,
thing.
it's
It's not the same.
Robertson is still doing his job.
Robertson,
but he's not doing it
is-
to a level that we know him. But he's
Yeah.
still doing his job. And
He
And
is quality.
you see me, for me to suddenly
Pure
say
silk, bro.
someone is
Out and
better,
Quality.
it's got to be more than form.
Fair.
For me to say
No,
someone's
but that's
better.
not- that's-
But
I don't think
Shaw's
that's
been
fair, though.
Shaw's been
Been
coming
doing
though.
this.
No,
I
no,
don't think that's
no,
fair. I think-
Shaw's been coming, but how long? Like apart from this season,
Nah, it's
and
been
I said
before
last
that,
week,
Daps.
I think the only reason why he's better now is because Tellez came in.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, yeah.
People say that,
Yeah,
but
but there's always conditions. But I don't.
yeah,
I
why,
think you
why
have to
can't that be
exactly. I think
so
you
what
have
though?
to
Why can't that
include
be a factor?
Who cares
Which
about
you-
that?
It definitely
No.
weren't Jose.
But no, I feel like
Definitely
Shaw's
weren't.
been in this probably not this vein of form like he's showing now, but I think for a while now he's been like proper important. When he went out
Yeah.
injured last year in like the end of Project Restart, United fell away.
United
Rashford
fell
fell away.
Exactly.
Him, Martial, Rashford linking up down the left hand side, that just fell apart, and United struggled.
Do you know what I see that he
So I think
brings?
it's more than this year.
I think for him, it's also consistency, right? Because under Jose, he was either too fat, or his mentality weren't right, and this and the other, right? And I've always said, and again, it goes back to what I was saying about Mourinho at the start. That does not work with every player.
I feel
It's
this
not
generation-
really working I'll tell you one thing for a fact, yeah. If this year weren't European Championships, yeah, it wouldn't work with Ali either. Ali wouldn't necessarily look like he's trying to do what Mourinho wants him to do.
Oh,
to
yeah,
get back
yeah,
into
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It
Just to
wouldn't,
get
it
on the
wouldn't,
pitch.
it wouldn't work.
There's a reason- there's
it
a
wouldn't work.
reason,
It wouldn't
yeah.
work. This Jose mentality thing that people say, yeah, but it's just Jose. Fuck that.
We're back
Fuck
to,
that.
are we back to Jose?
Yeah, fuck that.
Okay, cool.
It fucking winds me up because people are telling me that because it's this person, he can do something wrong, but because it's this person, nah, it's all right because he's going to get the result. No, fuck that. It's wrong.
Mm.
And I'll be honest, I actually like Jose.
What?
No, I actually do. No. Boy to boy, I actually like Jose. I've got a lot of time for him, but not as a manager. I think I think as no, straight up.
Nah.
I think as a manager, you know, when you start going around calling a man specialist in failure, you're a dickhead.
What do we think of?
Oh, you've never let go of that
No,
one.
I ain't
You've
letting
never
go.
let go of that
I ain't
one.
letting go of that. He's a prick.
Struggle
What
with
are you
that.
gonna say that? Okay,
I
yeah,
ain't
he's
letting go
never
of
let go of
Does
that.
Ole deserve some credit for Shaw's improvement, or is it all
Thank
down
you.
to Shaw?
I actually believe he does. Do you know why? Because at the end of the day, if a player's doing something right under you, there's something you're contributing towards that player to do.
Mm.
You have to be. And again, I ain't gonna lie, I don't really like United, but
But then,
you have to. I don't know how you lot are winning games, but I'm watching you and I'm thinking, do you know what? Like the City game, for example,
Bruno
yeah?
plays a big part in it.
Listen, don't even kick me off about that guy. Yeah, but I look at it and I go, you know what?
I'm on that chat. I'm on that.
Fair play. I go and I'm like, fair
sure,
play.
bro.
What as to what's whether Ole deserves credit for the improvement or if Bruno plays a part
If Bruno plays a part.
in United success. I've probably gone out on the limb there and said something wrong. Of
No,
course,
it's your
Bruno
opinion,
plays a
you're-
massive part in United success.
I
But
see,
then
I see you said that with chest.
Yeah. That's fact to me. That's fact. But no, Ole, he's tried like different things. People say like he can't coach and he has no tactics, but I feel like that's a joke that people are running with, and it's just like repeated, and then it becomes fact. But I don't
becomes,
believe
yeah.
that. to be
No,
fact.
Do you know what's interesting? Sorry, let me just land this real quick. Yeah, if Ollie managed England, England could win the Euros. Do you know why?
I'm actually hearing.
I'm telling you.
Oh my god! No,
I'm telling you the
I'm
truth.
not Ole out
telling you
or
why-
anything, but this
I'm telling you the
is
truth. Listen to me. I'm telling
let
you the
them play,
truth.
it's
I'm
vibes.
telling you, just let them do what they're good at.
bro. Do you know what I say all the
Simple
time?
as that.
Yeah, you see, Ole,
telling you this,
everybody's judging him the
telling you.
wrong way. Yeah, everyone's looking
He
at him
ain't
the
no
wrong way.
mastermind manager.
They're comparing him on like this coach.
They're comparing.
He's a
Ole to
manager.
Ancelotti. Are you nuts?
He's a vibes man.
Straight up.
You see one thing that I've read. You know when I
Do
clocked here.
what they're good at.
You see
Simple.
them. You see like that team. Yeah, that's the A team. Yeah, but everybody thinks it's the United B team. Yeah. So like when man is, he's playing McTominay
Fred.
and Fred.
Yeah.
No, this is his guy.
Those are the runs. Yeah,
You man
that's
don't
what
get
works.
it.
That's what
You
works.
see these man, yeah,
Yeah.
bro. He charges them up here. Like this is when I clocked here. No, something different's going on here. Yeah, because I will see him draw for these youths here in big games. Yeah,
Massive games.
and I'm saying, yeah, that's gonna be a myth.
And to be fair,
And then they go and get a result
and they don't do that bad.
every time.
Bro.
Yeah, every single time. Them man, and anytime his back's against the wall, man. This is from last season. Like
Yeah.
when it was backs against the wall and they were coming for his job.
The same
Those
people
same
playing.
guys
Yeah, the ones
turn
doing
up
it.
and I
100%.
realized, you know what? I'm gonna stop
100%.
dissing this guy, like because I can't see what it is you're doing. I can't see what it is you're bringing to the party, but you're bringing something.
something.
Because
You know what?
United is second.
Do you know what?
And yeah,
So for
the
me,
point you guys make about it's a running joke. Last week I said that Pep was talking about.
yeah, you did mention this.
Pep was talking about. It was after the Liverpool game, and he came out and said how, like, Man City can't do what Liverpool do.
Yeah.
Like the way they play,
Just admitted it.
you can't do it. Like
The one team.
Liverpool are the best at doing it. Only they could do it. And then he said, them and Manchester United.
Yeah, you're thinking raw.
And I said,
he is violating though with that.
You think?
He's violating.
no,
What-
no,
what's
no.
the-
He
what's the-
was
no, he was praising.
talking about
He was
the counter attacking thing. Like you can't.
No, but you know why I say he's violating? Because you could see the Liverpool patterns of play at times.
No. But he weren't talking about the patterns
Nah.
of play. He was just talking more about like
Intensity.
The impact.
of
you're talking about who
that
can-
counter attack.
who
Like
can-
who
who
can
can
get
get
you?
you?
Who can
Who
get
can get
and-
Who's the most
and-
being dynamic?
Yeah,
horrible.
and I looked at it, and then this is a man that knows and
He knows
studies
football.
So now everyone,
But
yeah,
yet-
yeah.
he recognizes that in this United team,
It's something different.
there's something about
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
that-
there
No,
is.
that
they don't
we-
rate
we
him
can't
though.
think-
Something different.
Like,
He
Yeah.
breads them because they moved to him.
It's different.
He bucks
Oh,
them,
maybe.
and they don't give a fuck
the
about.
records are ridiculous.
They don't give a fuck about Pep.
Yeah,
Mm.
you know,
Of course, he
don't
breads
give a
them.
shit.
Yeah, but and I
Sorry,
was
can I
gonna
just say one thing? He said,
go on.
he said, so there was interview one time. This is
I
time
love
ago.
it before you said it.
No, it's too funny. He said, "Fucking, it's so hard to prepare." This is before he played Burnley because they're playing the Sky.
Oh yeah. I
A
remember
man
that.
said they play in the Sky.
You know what?
Are you taking a
Idiot.
fucking
He
piss?
said that. No, but
That-
I rate that. And it also reminds me of
That's a good point. How'd you prepare for that?
Danny Ceballos on his debut for Arsenal, his first debut when he first come. It was against Burnley.
Oh, the Burnley at
Was
home.
it
scored.
Burnley at home?
Remember that.
And I remember he
correct.
came off.
Everyone was going mad. He got subbed off, and the fans were standing.
Yeah, no, he got subbed. He did well, but forget that. He got subbed off now, and then he. I remember him talking to someone on the bench, and all you could see him is like.
You know,
he didn't get it. He was just like he's expecting to come in the ball and blah blah blah. But man like Tarkovsky pushing him off.
Nah, it's not
You
like that.
mad?
It's
Straight
not
up
like
to
that.
Chris Wood.
Ben Me and that.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. It's like I love that process of like adaptation.
Mm.
You know, even like Werner. What did he say?
Everyone's big and
Everybody-
6 foot or something like that.
everybody-
Everyone's big
can't
and-
believe it.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know how? Do you know how you know? Yeah, that's proper got to him. You know,
Yeah.
because he said that in about 4 different interviews
Mm.
since he's been there.
And no
Said,
one cares that you're bare fast.
No one.
Nah.
Who gives a shit?
They lick you down.
Who
What, you're
cares?
fast,
All right, cool.
What?
Yeah, all right. I'll just defend deep. What now?
Like nobody cares.
Mm.
Like it's
Cool.
mad. You know, like man, I'm playing. You know, like he's used to man playing petrified.
With a little bit of fear.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Bro.
get too close.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Look, I don't even know you, but there's some you never heard of.
Mm.
That what's the young boy with blonde hair at Southampton, for instance, or like
Oh, Gineppo.
Gineppo,
Oh, yeah.
or Redmond.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
There's bare other man that are bare fast that I have to buck all the time, my bro.
Mhm.
I know you got a different price tag, but when I see you in front of the goal, it looks similar to them.
Yeah,
so I'm just gonna
because
play like I
louder
play when
man,
I'm
Them
playing.
man don't
Yeah.
respect like a lot of these defenders don't respect fast man. They don't have respect for anyone. It's literally about listen. I'm defending my goal.
I got a job.
If I miss this
Yeah,
ball,
straight up.
I'm not missing the man.
Yeah, yeah. You're coming with me.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so
Straight up.
they're just on that whole crud thing, and I'm not surprised to be honest that he's struggling. I think he will come better though.
No. He'll,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He'll come
Aye,
back.
Even
shall I tell you
Havertz
who's-
is coming
I was
alive.
just about to say, aye, you see Havertz, yeah?
Yeah, he's looking better.
You see Havertz, yeah?
He's looking better.
He's not done anything because I know that's what you're
Alright,
gonna say.
cool, alright,
No, he's not done anything.
He's looking
But
better.
you can
Alright, cool.
see that okay, it's the penny's gonna drop with him soon because I'm seeing certain things like he's starting to use his physical.
Because he's not being a coward now.
Exactly. He's actually playing with a bit,
With a bit
of,
of-
oomph.
yeah.
Get me? He's gonna be a problem. I don't know if Tuchel's the man to, you know, but
I think
I'm
they're
not
all-
having this Chelsea thing.
I think they're all
I'm
moving.
not having it so
scared.
far, and it's early
be
days.
fair.
But
You're not having it.
it's early days, so but
13
I
unbeaten,
just find it
clean
very
sheets
boring.
galore.
I just
I
find it
tell
very
you, I want
boring.
to be so real with you. It's too cool, brother. Scary still.
I just
Between us. Yeah.
I just find
Bro,
it
this
very
brother's
like.
scary.
What I will say though, like yesterday when I was watching them, and a lot of people were going around saying Atletico are rubbish and blah blah blah. But
So knee jerk, man.
no, Chelsea
Chelsea nullified.
Chelsea did a job.
Yeah,
twice.
Chelsea
Players like Rudiger, like who were
Chelsea.
out the door.
Chelsea nullified.
You know where the game was won and lost right there.
Bruh.
The game was won and lost. Yeah, Rudiger and Zuma to an extent
Mm.
on Suarez.
On Suarez, yeah.
Everything. Listen,
Rough man up.
everything that Suarez
From the
did,
first leg.
yeah, from minute one, it went in the direction that Rudiger and Zuma decided.
Mm.
As in,
Mm.
if the goal's behind me, like boom, I'm defending my goal, and you're in front of me, and the ball's coming this way, but I'm going that way, we're all going that way. If you get somehow in behind me,
Mm.
and we're going that way, no, you're not gonna slow down and relax and take a nice touch.
Yeah.
We're all going that way at the speed that I
yeah, yeah.
decide.
Do you know what?
Thing
do you
is-
know
And that
what-
was it for
do
the
you know
whole
what's crazy
game.
Good
about
job,
it,
man.
And when, sorry to cut you, last thing, you notice the difference as soon as Dembele came on.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. He never changed it. He didn't win them the game.
Mhm.
But suddenly, everything
It's a
changes
different type of.
when, raw. Oh no, he's holding his ground there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh no, he can actually push me that way.
Yeah.
Mm.
The whole game, like now, the person that's in front of him now comes alive. Correa comes alive. João Felix comes alive
And
now
it might
because
not
they're
be
picking up.
necessarily Dembele, himself.
Felix
You know what I'm saying?
football
I
guy.
believe that they did a Simeone job on Simeone.
Yeah,
Mm,
Big time.
mm.
So
Got a player sent off as well.
literally,
all of it.
I've never ever seen.
I've never seen a Simeone.
I've
team.
never seen Atletico
Yeah.
like that over two legs.
Same.
And honestly, and I've seen them a lot. But what I was seeing, I was just like, this ain't. You're not playing how you want to play.
No.
You're playing
They're-
Chelsea's game.
they're in
Do you get what I'm
poor
saying?
form.
Man's
Sorry,
all doing
struggling
elbows, getting
form.
sent up, Rudiger's
Mhm.
falling to the floor, and
Playing the game, yeah.
I'm so happy for Rudiger because at the beginning of the season, I was saying that he's Chelsea's best defender for me. He's Chelsea's best defender.
he's
But
been-
Chelsea fans are adamant he's not it.
Bro, they were calling him like he was the reason behind like the changing room
Oh.
falling apart and people leaking stories
And then it
and
took
like
Tammy coming out.
yeah,
saying,
like
I'm hearing a
that
lot of stuff
weren't
about
that weren't
Rudiger,
true,
and
bro.
it's
Like,
not.
and
Yeah,
then
but-
now he's back in the team,
Can you imagine?
and now he's a good centre back again.
Bruv,
Can you,
you
can you
need.
imagine the world that we live in, where someone's blaming the implosion of a dressing room on one man?
One player.
From the outside,
What the fuck?
from the outside.
no, but you know what's even more sicker? Like, he's like Frank Lampard had the worst ever record of any manager.
Every
Under,
manager.
why are we talking about Rudiger?
This is what, precisely.
Why are you talking to
I
me
ain't gonna lie,
about
I know
Rudiger?
why.
Oh,
I
okay,
know
done.
Who's not who went
I know why.
No,
we don't even need to have that.
I know
You don't
why.
even need to have that
Do you know why?
conversation.
I know why.
You know,
That's 1-0.
in my opinion, I have my own opinion.
No, I'm pretty
Go
confident
for
about
it.
the opinion that I've got.
Go
I'm
on.
pretty confident. Listen, I've watched Chelsea many years.
Oh yeah, I know where this is going. I
Yeah,
know
I've
where
watched
this is
Chelsea for many years, right? And Chelsea have had some good defenders down the years.
Mhm.
Yeah. Whenever Chelsea have had a particular type of centre back,
going. Black man.
Chelsea have always there's always been this weird vibe around the fact. Do you know what? It even happened with a World Cup winner. It happened with Marcel Desailly. It even happened with Marcel Desailly. It's happened with Dewberry, Sinclair,
Dewberry.
Desailly, Rudiger, Zuma. Listen, there's a
Gallas.
William Gallas, and William Gallas. Big up Thierry. I remember when it was Arsenal Chelsea, yeah,
Mhm.
this mad running battle, and they was always talking about John Terry and the defender, this and the other, and Thierry went. I think you might have pulled it in. He said, yeah, but every time I turn behind me, it's always William Gallas,
Mm.
and everyone's going,
Why does everybody get mad? Like when you like question, like John Terry being like the best. It's like it's like raw. It's like you're holding a
Treason.
fire near some petrol or something.
yeah.
Bro.
I don't understand.
Do you know what the point is though? Yeah, the point the point that I'm making with this, and I've noticed it with Chelsea because the narrative's changed with them. The narrative's changed. Yeah, when Lampard started playing two black centre backs, can you imagine that was the first thing that somebody pointed out to me? When we said, "Oh, fucking hell, I've never seen Chelsea two black centre backs." I was like, "Hold on, mate." What? I said, "What? Say that again," and then I had to go and look. 'Cause I'm thinking, is it a thing? Like, Zuma. I was like, right, you know, you're right. You know, I was thinking to myself,
These.
why did you clock that though? Why did you clock that?
Listen, them.
And you're a fan of
them-
the club.
Them man
Why-
there are just
what is it
just
about
idiots, bro.
seeing stuff like that? Then I thought to myself, do you know what? And do you know what's actually mad? Started making me thinking about it. Then I said, you know what? Fucking hell, they've gone and bought Mendy. It's a fucking black keeper. And in reality, I'm looking at about four going, I've never seen anything like this before at Chelsea.
But you know what's mad
But
though
it's
is that's
coincided.
I can't lie though. Like I that maybe I'm biased. Like,
Yeah, there's always this thing about
but like when I see
You know?
all these young black, I'm like, yo, okay, because it's not working right now.
Yeah.
But you see what? They're kind of reminding me a lot of like Man City when they had Hughes, and then the man them arrived,
yeah.
and you're looking about and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, like you like playing with them on FIFA,
Yeah.
but it's not clicking on the
It's not
thing
really
yet.
happening.
But
Yeah,
you know, oh shit, if they get a decent coach,
Yeah.
someone that knows what he's doing,
yeah.
Do you know what's mad though?
and I think Tuchel's that tapped guy, and the sickest part about it is, he's got all these. I know we're talking about one thing. I'm
No,
do you think?
Flow.
but this is the thing about Tuchel, he's got all this ability, but you know the biggest blessing. You know what he doesn't have?
Go on.
He doesn't have a
The
star.
star player.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, the star
Yeah.
player. Yeah.
He doesn't have.
Doesn't have
So
one that's
essentially,
everything.
this essentially, he can do. He can coach like he would coach in Borussia Dortmund,
Same.
Mhm.
Yeah.
but
Agreed.
with PSG level
With
players
PSG level players.
potentially.
Yeah. No, it's not a fact.
Bro, it's scary.
Fact.
It's
No,
like
but-
less ego.
The
Fact.
reason why I said I'm
Who's
not
gonna tell
having-
him no? Ain't you seen any shouts at them on the
Yeah,
on the
you
touchline
seen it.
already?
The reason why I'm not
It's a
having it
wrap.
right now.
Like, proper,
it's
like-
'cause it's
it's
just
a
boring,
wrap.
bro.
Yeah.
No, and that's why I say
People are
it's
saying
early
the
days.
Sarri
It's
part
early
too,
days,
and
but it's just boring. I have no doubt that he's a top manager, but for now I'm not having it because it's just boring, and I think he could have. But then again, I don't know anything.
Conte Mark II.
They're saying Sarri Mark II.
I don't know.
Fuck Sarri.
But I think
Nah, man.
Sarri's a good coach, man.
What?
Sarri's a good coach.
Nah, man.
I'm telling you.
I'll
But
argue
Sarri-
that one.
No, but Sarri
Scorcher.
can't manage at a level. At a
Oh,
particular
fair
level.
enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
Sarri's, if Sarri had, quote unquote, I suppose, who's the sort of the similar type of team in England? Probably
Leicester.
West Ham. Probably a West Ham level, where the expectation isn't there.
No, I know what you man are saying. He's of the Bielsa ilk. Not saying he's level of Bielsa, but I mean like survive.
Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of branding.
Yeah.
Like what we're not gonna do is try and like take
Like-
out
like-
any serious contracts.
like Emery.
because It's
Yeah.
a bit techie.
Yeah, for
Like,
me,
like Emery.
Emery slander, man. I don't know.
Huh?
What?
I'm not
Like
big on
Emery.
it, but Arsenal. I'm not an Arsenal fan, but
Oh,
yeah,
you put-
Emery takes a bit of a bad rap.
No,
you-
I like.
you lot having Sarri over Emery?
No.
I was gonna say
Not
no,
doing
no
that.
chance.
Sorry, I think Sarri's best season was at Napoli though,
Napoli.
even though he won something with Chelsea. That
No.
season where
Well,
they fell short.
No, his best season
At
was
Napoli.
Napoli.
No. I said no. I had to think about the Sarri, and I didn't want to just.
Oh,
do it.
you
And-
still
and
have-
you
post
still
it.
have Unai
I didn't want to just.
Why are you not
You
rating
still have,
him?
you still have Unai Emery. You still have
Who?
Unai Emery. You have Emery.
No,
You know, this is the same guy that
like Emery.
like his goalie didn't come off and all that. You rate this guy?
Yeah, I was actually at Wembley for that. It was probably the most awkward thing
What?
I've been involved
Do
in.
you know what I don't understand? You've got big players on the pitch.
No, Dave Aspilicueta, tucked in shirt, armband, all that. Like he was trying to do his bit.
He's not that person.
Kepa won't have it.
You're not talking about Dave. He's not that guy, man.
That was Terry. That would have been a scuff.
We've been done. No,
Straight
there
stuff.
would have just been no.
Just something on the Terry thing I was going to say. I totally forgot. Yeah. So
People don't behave like that.
I'm going
around
back.
Talk
Yeah.
About
So
it,
with the John Terry thing, people don't like it when you don't put him in there. I remember when we had to name our top 5 defenders, and Terry was kind of low down, and I had people going in.
Nah,
bro.
Terry's
Wait, what was yours
definitely
though?
on
I
there,
want to know though.
Terry's definitely up there, man.
I
Top
put-
five.
yeah,
What
I
in
think
the
I-
Prem?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Whatever. Yeah,
He's
calm.
definitely up.
That's cool.
So I put really in the Prem. Yeah, I put Rio in no particular order. Rio, Sol Campbell, Vidic, Yapstam, and then it was a toss up between Terry and Ledley. But then I think I went Ledley. But then people were like, no, but it's the whole longevity thing, how many
Yeah,
games he
Ledley
played,
didn't
blah, blah,
play
blah.
and-
But the whole thing was that people were sure that I should put him in, shoehorn.
It's a given.
Yeah, it's a given. I'm like, why is it a given? Like, he's a player that relied on a good partner.
To be fair, you're right.
He relied on a good partner.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if you look at the best times you ever seen Terry,
Carvalho,
Carvalho,
Desai.
Desai, Gallas. Once you put him next to Alex,
Yeah, it all got a bit.
Oh shit.
Who
Why
was
should
it
you
in,
put him back
in
to
his
Alex?
finals? In his final season, I'll be
Cahill.
honest, and I'm not
Cahill.
like a massive like Terry fan, like cold defender. Who was his partner? Was it Cahill in his
Cahill.
final
Last
season?
one, yeah.
That was a bit mad. He rolled it back there. I'll be honest, from being honest.
no, he's a good defender.
No pressure on him last
He-
year.
he's a good defender.
pressure.
And
Guard of honor. And
Just
all
do
that.
it.
Yeah,
The mad long
do
speech.
you get what I'm saying? But I'm with you. Like, I don't know why people just automatically assume John Terry should be.
Like I rate
what we're told is what we're
I
seeing,
rate him,
like.
but I just don't like. I don't get like because some of the ways they speak about some man and then they don't speak about other people is why I have to take my time.
Mm.
Because like if it was like this is how we speak about Andy Cole as well or Steve McManaman as well, then I'll be like you lot are people I trust, so I listen to what you're saying.
So every time
But-
people say Andy Cole, I gotta do this. Andy Cole
Andy Cole.
Mm.
Andy Cole loves it.
gets the ball, scores a goal.
Andy Cole.
Like, you can't like bro like so if like people don't appreciate all these kind of players, it's like yeah I'm gonna take my time on when you tell me that this person's the best because they played better games or this person because he
Yeah.
scored all the goals. Like you know like when he's like,
Like-
when they
like-
tell
like
you
Harry Kane.
Shearer's the best.
Yeah, like Harry Kane. Go on.
Like Shearer.
Like Harry Kane.
Like Shearer.
No, and
Like
Harry
Shearer's
Kane.
the best striker that ever in the Prem, innit?
And Harry Kane.
He's definitely there.
Funny enough, you know you talk about Ollie giving Ollie credit for Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
Are we giving Mourinho credit for this Harry Kane?
Oh, baby, son.
And Son.
Baby,
Of
son.
course.
Yeah,
Of
100%.
Of course. The reason why I say it is, right, look, yeah.
Nothing to turn around there.
We know
There was no job to do then.
we know that
Nah,
Jose's
Harry
a
Kane's got
pagan.
better, man. Harry Kane's got.
We know Jose's a pagan. Yeah, that's gonna say these men are all shit. This is what you do, Harry. When you get it,
You just
You
make
just-
it happen.
boom,
Yeah.
you man,
Yeah, it's
But
cool.
yeah, you see in the documentary, he goes to
That's
his
the
office and
vibe.
Yeah.
Kane saying, "I'm not on the level of these yada yada players." And Mourinho's
But
like,
Mourinho
"I
said,
will
yes,
make you that
exactly,
guy."
and he's done it.
It's cold.
He's done it.
Have you heard that he talks about him in his things?
In what?
He talks about like he he talks about it being like one of the best number 9s like in the world regular. Like I watched the press conference, like he regularly boosts up Kane, like that's his guy.
Yeah,
So
but
if I was Tottenham manager, that's what I'd do.
yeah, do you know what I mean? You have to.
Best
to do
thing.
that.
But I do, being
need
honest,
40 goals a season.
and the reason why I'd say I do think it is a Jose thing is because Kane and Son been playing together for like 4 or 5 seasons. I watch Son do his thing every single season, and he usually comes even more to life when Kane's injured.
Yeah, when he's not there. Yeah.
This is the first time I've seen different people have
You've seen a
different link
partnership,
ups.
innit?
Kane and Ali used Ali and Toby had a link up. Ali and Son used to have their own little link up. This is the first I'm seeing of this, and the only thing that's changed for me is Jose being real.
I think we've got to wrap this up. We've got to wrap it up, Brendan. Yeah? Okay, very quickly, wrap before we go, last minute.
Sure.
Were you man ever on the board of Kante was finished?
Nah,
No way.
Nah,
tough form though, isn't it?
not finished.
Okay, cool.
Yesterday, put
Okay.
on an unbelievable
No, but
masterclass.
I just feel like Kante's always got that in him. And I said it's no coincidence. Kante's, I think I said it on your podcast as well. It's no coincidence that Kante's performances changed when they started pushing him further up. And
Yeah.
when you let Kante just do what Kante does, which is what Tuchel come and just said, Kante, you just do what you
Revert
need
to
to do.
type.
Do
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying? Conte wanted to push him up and
Bruv, there's
make him
certain
more
players
attacking.
you don't need to coach.
They gave him the
Just
number 7.
Do what you need to.
Bruh.
Can you imagine?
Bruh.
He was getting in the box.
Yesterday,
and
him and
looking
Yao
lost.
Felix were up against each other. The commentator went, "Oh, the 2 number 7s together." I said, "What?"
Whoa.
Why is that even a
But yeah, no, guys, it's been a good one. Armchair Gaffers, make sure you follow them, hit them up. You want to plug anything? Anything quickly?
Every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, get onto our YouTube channel, AC Gaffers, on Insta and Twitter.
Clubhouse?
We're not on Clubhouse just yet, you know.
Oh, you
Rumours about
might need
OnlyFans and stuff like that,
You might need to do that, bro.
But yeah, every week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, new content. Yeah, man, get involved.
Cool. And guys, as always, just like, subscribe, share. # Counterattack Podcast. Get us in the comments. You know, your usual Lamin hate. I'm here for it. So, you know, yeah.
Systemic.
Everyone, pick up. And we're out.